bop and I'm like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Baby girl love my bop and I'm like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Big flex, my swole up. Double cup and I'm pulled up. Niggas hating like hold up. What's the problem? I'm pulled up. Big flex, my swole up. Hard body, they fold up. Shawty say I done glowed up. Double text on my phone up. Fuck with your boy, I'm the man of the year. I'm not a fan of your peers. Serve him a fate, I'ma hand him the shears. He not the man of your peers. Heart of a lion, I'm trampling fears. I love the man in the mirror. Cry me a river to stand in the tears. You better stand in the clear. I'm going crazy, niggas fugazi. How would they ever gon' fuck with a kid? Put it on, baby, you do not faze me. Boy, I do not give a fuck what you did. Eating that kitty, she stuck to my rib. How can I trust him? He fuck with the pigs. Bro got a Glock and a couple of C's. He think about splitting a couple of wigs. Shotty my DNA all real, nigga. Sweatsuit all heel figure. And I ain't even gotta deal with you. If I ain't never split a bill with you. I got Hennessy and horchata. Baby girl wearing nada. Ass growing from a cider. Bathrobe in his Prada. Fiji water by the cold glass. Granddaddy by the Ziploc. Flex season, I'm roll running. I'm staying all on my tip top. Young man with an old mind, so I ain't worried about slight shit. I be up till sunrise, I'm staying out on my night shift. I got a bottle of bourbon, a bundle of hundreds, I'm jiggy, I'm flexing a bit. Figured I hit it and quit it, I'm busy, I ain't got the minutes for texting it, bitch. Came from the gutter with me and my brother, I'm moving my mother right out of the city. Bitch, I'm a star and they know I go hard, so I'm kissing them babies and signing them titties. Gold blingin' like Chingo, rock star like Ringo. Checks coming in back to back, I'ma line them up like bingo. Oh, I think that they like me. They be all on my wood tip, not a stain on my white tee. I'm popping all of this good shit. Big flex, my swole up. Double cup and I'm pulled up. Niggas hating like hold up. What's the problem? I'm pulled up. Big flex, my swole up. Hard body, they fold up. Shawty say I done glowed up. Double text on my phone up. Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you?
Yo, what's up, y'all? We got Grind and Motivate. We got my man Derek, and we back. We back with another Reacts podcast. What's good, fellas?
Not much was good.
Man, this GRIFT.
Yeah.
This GRIFT, man. What's good with you, D?
Hey, bro, this I just looked at Grind's title. What the pussy toy? What the?
Oh man, that's hilarious, man. That is hilarious, man. So, man, what's good with y'all, fellas, man? What y'all been up to today, man? How y'all day been?
It's been a lot of working out and all that.
Yeah, on that workout GRIFT. I was on that sleep GRIFT, bro.
Yeah, that workout GRIFT. I'm tired too.
Yeah, man. Pull up a chair, you know what I'm saying? Get you a nice cold drink. We finna watch these two fools right here. You know what I'm saying? Piers Morgan and Andrew Tate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The talisman. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's his brother though.
Yeah, that's Tristan, right? With the talisman.
Yeah, that's Tristan. Yeah.
The talisman. That's the talisman.
That reminded me of the Jackie Chan movie. Or was it like the medallion, or was it talisman?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think a talisman is like a mystical medallion or something like that.
Oh, yeah. There was also. Have you guys seen the? You guys are old, so you probably did see it. Have you seen the Jackie Chan? Have you seen the Jackie Chan Adventures? Have you guys seen that shit?
Yeah, that's where that came from.
Yeah, talisman. Yeah,
Jackie Chan Adventures. I ain't see it. What is a movie?
It's like so it was like a cartoon, like back in like the 90s.
Oh, okay. Nah. You know what? I ain't even catch it. I ain't even hip.
Yeah, there was like these like 12 medallions, like these 12 talismans that were like ancient powers, and it was all about China and basically geography, man. It taught you about geography.
Oh, okay, okay.
They would go around China to look for the talismans and bring them together.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shout out everybody that's in the building early, real quick. Shout out to DSB for becoming a member. Throw some ducks in the chat. Anybody else want to give us some ducats? You know what I'm saying? We taking them quack quack. You know what I'm saying? We taking them we definitely appreciate it, man. Some more ducats. Shout out to the 99 cent to the ducat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My man Lloyd Sky 9 is in the building. Shout out to Lloyd Sky 9. We got Eddie Longs in the house. Shout out to Eddie Longs. We got Brooklyn Queen in the building. We got Win Loser Rug in the building. We got Carlton Way in the building. All right. So shout out to everybody that's here. If y'all haven't smashed the like button, please smash that like button wherever you're watching from. If you haven't hit the bell, make sure you subscribe wherever you're watching from. We're getting close to 1,000 subs on the main channel. We're trying to get there by the end of the year. We got 30 days. I know we can do it. So bang that like button, share. You know what I'm saying? Tag people that you know that are like this. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get it. Now, Piers Morgan and Andrew Tate recently had a debate.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all think it went? Did anybody see it yet?
I've seen it.
How'd it go? Don't give
It
us
was
no
okay.
spoiler alerts. Just let us know how it went. Did it get animated?
Have you guys seen any Piers Morgan interviews
Yeah. It'd be getting kind of
about
lit on
the
Piers Morgan sometimes.
about the the Palestine and the Israel thing?
No, but I know he's had a couple people on there though.
Every interview he asks the same question: Do you condemn Hamas? You know Hamas, right?
Yeah.
H. Let's just call them H. Do you condemn H?
Yeah.
And then every person's like, yeah, I condemn H, except for like maybe two people. But every interview he uses the same question, so you know where it's gonna go.
All right. Now that's interesting because Andrew Tate is Muslim, so I'm interested to see how he feels about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you think, Ryan? What you think he gonna say?
I
You
don't
gotta
know.
say it. You gotta say it in the Andrew Tate voice, though.
Oh, I don't support this art. This is not really what I want to talk about.
I've never heard your Andrew Tate impression.
Hilarious.
I'm a professional.
Right.
I don't know what they're talking about. There was an interviewer from Vice. He came to my mansion.
Right. Yeah, he gonna be keep talking
And I
about
said, "Where's my chocolates?" I asked him where my chocolates are.
Oh, you talking about Satan Center?
Oh, right.
Oh man, that's hilarious, man. Shout out to a little cutie from Texas. What's good with it? Yeah, that's hilarious, man. Oh my god, man, that's funny as hell, man. All right, man, we about to watch it now. You know he looking like a damn villain from James Bond already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only gangsters wear the sports coat without no tie.
Ha.
You know what I'm saying? He's sitting there. He's sitting there with the Gaviator glasses on. Shout out to him for the Gaviator glasses.
The Gaviators. Oh, man.
Oh.
Hey, Andrew Tate once said he pays.
Off his head though.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say that. Andrew Tate once said he pays his barber like $10,000, bro. I'm like, damn, that's the easiest $10,000, man. You don't even gotta cut nothing.
He's one of those people. You can either get a simple bald head haircut or you can get a complex bald head haircut. He's one of these rich people that gets the complicated bald head haircut. Like he gets like a massage on his head. They pour all kind of oils on there and soak his head, and then you put the finger. You ever seen Bugs Bunny massage somebody's head on the Looney Tunes when he be working in the barber shop? He be getting a Bugs Bunny bald. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, at the end of the day, you're still gonna be bald, bro. Like, what's with all this extra shit, man? Just get it off.
I've seen dudes in the barbershop like that, and they be like the main one that's in front of you all the time. You just be mad, like, bro, you don't.
He's the one who be taking the longest when he's bald.
Right. Yeah.
Because they be wanting it razored, bro. Like the same way you get your beard trimmed up. That's how they want all of the hair scooped off of their head.
Right.
And it's like you're trying to make it where you go back into the fantasy of when you used to have hair.
They're trying to get that feeling back, you know.
Yeah,
Like, why can't you just do it yourself?
right.
The barber would make you tilt your head to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pause.
And Andrew Tate's the main one that be like, well, I do my chef. I could do everything myself. I'm self sufficient. Like, just do it yourself.
Why don't he have one of his women do it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, bro. He could literally go into the bathroom and get a razor and just shave that shit off himself. You know, save
But you know,
himself $10,000.
you know what's crazy? Like bald headed people be so delusional, bro. Like they actually be looking around. Like the barber will hand them the mirror, and they'd be looking around, and the barber got the nerve to ask him how you like it, because like it don't like. What do you mean? How do you like it?
It's not like you messed up my hairline, nigga. You have no hairline.
Right, like it's literally geometrically the same haircut, literally every single time. Every
basically
time
how-
a bald is the same time.
Basically,
I
what
don't
he's
like it.
asking you is, how do you like your head shape?
Right. It'd be like, nah, I don't really like it this week. You know what I'm saying? You messed up a little bit. Like, how, bro? Like, it's the same haircut every single time. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Andrew Tate right now, he's sitting there right now. I'm not satisfied with my haircut from the barber.
Imagine,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
imagine he's like, imagine the bald guy comes in. He's like, no, I don't want this guy. This guy cuts my hair like trash. I want this other guy.
right. And it's like literally the same haircut. A lot of times, some people be getting that Brazilian wax on their head. Like, they just tear the hair off from the roots, like right on the top.
Yeah, he need to get that laser or something.
Yeah. That laser. Big
don't
facts. Man, that's hilarious.
I
All
could
right,
go.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Derek.
I was just gonna say I could go back here anytime I want. That's what he always says.
Yeah, I like that he said that. Did
And
he
we
say
see
that?
that with hair, man. That's trash, man.
Yeah, he
He's
on the
bald.
thumbnail. He on the thumbnail with hair, looking like AC Slater. Oh man, shout out to Carla. What's good with it, Carla? All right, man. Let's see what he talking about, man. Let's see the time that.
Andrew, it's been nearly a year since we last sat down together. Very different time. It was in my London studio, and 8 days after that, you got arrested. What's the year been like for you?
It's certainly been an interesting one. I've been constrained this entire year. I spent 93 days in a Romanian dungeon, 5 months locked in my house, and now I'm restrained within the country of Romania. So it's certainly been a turbulent time.
The moment you got arrested, it was all pretty dramatic. The video came out, the world saw it, a lot of people smashing into your home. Did you have any inkling, warning that something like this may happen?
I knew it. I kept saying before I was arrested on every single podcast I did, I said, you get 3 lives in the world. The first life, they're going to cancel you. They're going to slander you. They're going to delete your access to social media so you can't defend yourself. The second life, they're going to try and put you in jail for no reason. And if you continue to speak against the power, they're going to assassinate you.
Now, here goes my thing. Do you think that Andrew Tate is actually doing all of this stuff? Like, is this dude like an actual factor? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there like some type of military coup going on against Andrew Tate? What do you guys think?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, he thinks so though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thinks that like,
You gotta see though. You gotta understand though. What like literally one day he's at the top of the world, and then the next he's banned from everything, bro.
he's still at the top of the world. Financially, he's still, I guarantee you, in his post-arrest state, I guarantee you he's doing better than me financially. And I'm straight hating.
I think he had like I think it said like on Google it said like he had like $400 million, bro. So
you're broke. Woo-hoo. you know what I'm saying?
I want the if I'm worth $400 million, I want the Matrix after me, man. What the hell?
Right. How do you lose $400 million, bro? You know what I'm saying?
They can kill you. That's pretty much it.
Now, here go my thing, right? All of this stuff that he says that he quote unquote speaks against, right? What is he doing that's a quote unquote threat to the world? Because, like, you know, I listened to some Andrew Tate stuff, you know, back in the day when the Fresh and Fit stuff was popping, and we was making them videos, the Fresh and Fit videos was hitting. But like when in the early days when the GRIFT set had first formed, you know what I'm saying? And it was just and the GRIFT set was just me and Grind and Motivate out here telling people drop a game about cereal cheaper too, you know what I'm saying? And people acting rude like this, you know what I'm saying? like Andrew Tate had some wild videos out. Like, I remember when he was on Fresh and Fit at first, and Grind and Motivate had did the video about him because he was throwing that blonde girl around the bed. Remember that?
Yep.
Remember that?
Yeah, these little dudes was in my comments like, Andrew, we'll find you. Are you serious? Like, and then another dude was like, you need to wash your back. And another dude was like, Andrew Tate's a 2-time kickboxing champion. And then some other dude came in.
The
And was
top G.
like, bro, he was like, no, he's not.
Right, bro. So like, what I don't get is like, why do all these people that like say, you know, all these things, why do they feel like they're a threat? I don't feel that anything that Andrew Tate says is threatening, and I don't think that anything that he says is to the extent of where the government or someplace is going to set up an entire military coup to get rid of this dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my theory on what happened. You were in a foreign country exploiting their women.
Yep.
How about let's explore that as a theory.
Yeah, he took passport bro to a whole new level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was passport pimping.
Passport pimping, you right.
Yeah.
That's level 2, baby. That's level 2. Passport bro, number 1. Level 2 is passport pimping, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely passport pimping. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think nobody cares because everybody was passport pimping. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody passport pimps. So like,
Hey, OnlyFans, like it doesn't even passport pimp, bro. It like globally pimps.
yeah, with the internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally turned the internet into a global meat market.
And this was back in like 2010, bro. So it was like a long time.
Yeah, back in 2010, before any of this kind of stuff started popping.
Yeah.
And then he got on the Discord grift. You know what I'm saying? He got on that Discord grift where he was doing them TikTok videos and had everybody pumping his name out there on social media. So he had his art down to a science, right? Now, all of these people came out, these women, they came out with these testimonies, allegedly, right? Of these accusations that they think that he did. All of this abuse, you know what I'm saying? All of this exploitation, all of this quote unquote trafficking. What do you guys think about that? You think it's exaggerated or you think that it's real?
I don't know. I think this might be a little truth to his trafficking out here in the streets.
I think that it's probably a little bit of both. I think that there probably was some exploitation, and the urge to exploit was probably just too much for Andrew Tate to overcome because he was dealing with a lot of like simple chicks. You know what I'm saying? And I think that those women also engaged themselves in a lot of that trafficking because of their simplicity and because they probably enjoyed getting all that money.
I think that he did exploit them, as in like he took like a lot of money from them. But like and after like years later, after they see him like getting like super famous, they're like, okay, we're gonna get this guy. We're gonna get this guy. He took a bunch of our money. We're gonna like come out against him.
Yeah, shout out to Smash TV. I be cloud watching your channel. You know what I'm saying? They be having some good conversations on there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Griff one time.
In fact, shout out to the Griff. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's run this and see what else they talking about.
I think
I knew I was on my second life. I kept saying,
oh, hold on, my bad, Derek. Go ahead.
I think we missed a donation from what's it called, DSB.
I think we caught it earlier.
Yeah, we caught it.
Oh, that was a member, right? That was a member.
No, it was he got the 99-cent super chat. Hold on real quick.
Okay.
That's the 99-cent super chat. That's a duckling. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the duckling. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all throw some radiation or some ducks in the chat for DSB. And then DSB became a member too. And y'all remember it's only 99 cents to become a member. So help your fellas out here. You know what I'm saying? And become members. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's check this out.
Bullshit reason they'd use, but I found out once I was in a cell.
When you were arrested, you didn't speak any Romanian, zero, and they didn't speak English to you.
Correct.
So you were taken to a cell. You had no idea what they were alleging you'd done.
I was arrested on the 27th of December, so because of Christmas and New Year's and other problems, they couldn't even translate my paperwork for 2 weeks. So for the first 2 weeks I was in a prison cell, I had no idea why. I was given papers in Romanian. I could read human trafficking. I understood, but I was like, human trafficking who, when, what? None of this makes sense. I waited 2 entire weeks inside of my cell before I was given an English translation, and then I realized exactly how ridiculous the whole case was. Just to clarify, I am accused of helping my friends get big on TikTok. That is what I'm accused of. I told some girls I know how to post on TikTok to become viral when I was at the time the most viral person on the planet. And they were saying I'm a human trafficker for that reason. It's insane.
Well, we'll come to what you've been accused of.
Look, so hey, it's hilarious how Piers Morgan just stopped him like, no, bro, we're gonna actually talk about what you got accused of.
Right.
Oh man, that's hilarious, man. So now let me ask y'all this: What do y'all think? What do y'all think is gonna happen with Andrew Tate? Do y'all think he's gonna get found guilty or no?
Oh man, I feel like he might get found guilty.
I think he might get found guilty.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Do you
I
think
think he has way too much money to get found guilty from.
do you think that all of his actions, like everything that we known about him, everything that we've seen about him so far, what's been going on, does that constitute as trafficking and illegal behavior? And let us know in the comments what you guys think. Do you all think he's going to jail based on what we know so far, or no?
That one tape that we watched was like kind of weird, but I don't know.
Yeah, they can definitely twist a lot of his words.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the biggest things going against him is the fact that he like publicly came out and said that one of the reasons why he's in Romania is because all he has to do is flash the money for the judge, and he'll be able to get away with whatever he wants.
Yeah. There was a TikTok where he's all like, "If I ever get to a Romanian jail, bam, I'm gonna pay this guy. I'm gonna be chilling." And then he actually went to Romanian jail. He's like, "That was trash."
Right. Like that's bad, bro. Like you really kind of messed yourself up with that, homie. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta agree with Brooklyn Queen. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen. Brooklyn Queen said this guy, he got whole videos of self snitching. Yes, he's going. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Shout out to DSB. DSB said he's gonna buy his way out or sell somebody out. That's the only thing that I can think of, because I think right now what's going on is that they're looking at what he's got going on with a fine-tooth comb, and they're looking for something that's undeniable to try to like really stick it to him on that. I don't think they're going to try to really go hard for like all of the charges that he has, but something that they can definitively get him on without a shadow of a doubt. They're going to concentrate and put all of their effort on that so they can get the slam dunk and then hammer him on that one sentence.
I think what he needs to do is get use a lot. When I say a lot, I mean it's like millions of dollars to get like the best lawyers out there, bro. Because if you're in jail and then you were found guilty, who's gonna? It doesn't matter how much money you have, bro. You're not gonna use it.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Eddie Long said that he's done way too much self snitching. I agree. You know what I'm saying? What's that one dude's name? That the criminal attorney dude, the white dude.
This is the guy who does like rap videos and he comments on it.
Yeah, he broke down all of the self snitching to Andrew Tate, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, this dude, there's videos, man, where he's saying some wild stuff, and it ties right into what they got him for. You know,
but if they had all of the evidence of him like self snitching, why didn't they already use it? Like why didn't this trial like start a long time ago? Like they had him on like house arrest for like 6 months, bro. First they arrested him, and then they had him on like what's it called? They arrested him without charge for like 3 months, and then he was on house arrest for like 6 months. I think they were just collecting a bunch of like evidence, like you said, so they can find something that's like undeniable, you know?
Yeah, probably.
That they can't say anything about.
Probably.
That there's no defense against.
Yeah, probably. A little cutie from Texas said it doesn't matter if he's charged or not. His followers think he's such a freaking innocent little angel and can't do no wrong. Yeah, that's facts.
Right.
You know what they call them?
What do they call them? Taters?
Tater tots. Yeah, they call them tater tots.
Do they call them tater tots? Man, that's
they call them tater tots.
Are you guys talking about Andrew Tate?
Right.
How dare you? He's a top G. He's gonna beat your ass.
We already told Grind to Motivate not to make any more videos.
Grind what if you do that? We gonna send them illegal immigrants out of you.
Right. They all down there jacking off 9 times in the basement.
That's hilarious. Hey, shout out to Win Loser Rug. Win Loser Rug said that whole side of YouTube imploded on itself. Fresh and Fit, Pearl, Tate, Sneeko, all cooked. Yo, what's crazy is that they were like some of the YouTubers that were making the most money, and now guess who makes more money than them?
Abon Preach, Playback, all of the people that were shitting on them.
Man, hell nah, man.
Ooh,
Reacts.
Ooh. Oh yeah, React. Forgot.
Look at this.
No, I was saving the best for last.
You see DSB right there, that 99 cents?
Crazy.
That's more than all of them would get combined. And they used to make like thousands of dollars per night in super
Man, that's
chat.
true.
we don't smoke them with a 99-cent super chat and a member tonight.
Yeah.
Smoking on that Andrew Tate pack. You know
that's crazy. You know, it is crazy that all of them are done, fam.
Yeah, they done.
All of them. Who else was okay? Who was big at the Red Bull community that they're still going strong? Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Nobody.
tough. They had their good grift set for like quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? 2 years. What was it? 2 years? 3 years? That's pretty good.
Yeah, about 3 years.
Bro, let me ask you this, man. How do you like? Basically, all they had to do was hit the live button, and people just throw money at them. You know how crazy that is? Like, I'm talking about thousands of dollars, bro. Like, they super chats would be lit up. They had like 14,000 people in the chat.
Hey,
and then they messed it up because they want to be stupid.
Hey, all you have to do is get like a good like 6 women that you can shit on, and then you know, saying get the insults coming. Hey, look, we're shitting on a bunch of chicks. If we want to shit on them too, send $50.
Right.
Man, that's crazy, man. They sit there in front on the chicks on the show, and then after the show, you know what I'm saying, they be begging the chicks to holler at them. Please come to the bar with us. Fresh, like, I pay you. I pay you. I pay very well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they should have just sat down. Now look at what's crazy though. Man, now whatever podcast took their spot.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever podcast has now taken their spot, and Fresh and Fit, for the most part, is just a thing of the past, bro. They took the model, and now they took the now they the only ones that's monetized because you know, what's it? Whatever podcast is still monetized.
Mm-hmm.
And Myron and Fresh was all mad about whatever podcast being monetized. And now Fresh and Fit ain't monetized no more. Like, it's just wild, man. But they did it to themselves. Even the stupid stuff that whatever podcast does, they don't go to the stupid extents of what, like, just Pearly things and what
Myron was doing, bro. Myron is crazy, man. Crazy, bro. This guy, you would risk the whole channel, and then he's gonna be like Matrix Attack, guys. I was doing the mustache guys stance. But the Matrix.
Right. Now let me ask. I want to ask you all this. I'm about to ask this to the people in the chat. Shout out to the chat. And I want to ask y'all's opinion before we get back started on the video. Did the Matrix actually come for Andrew Tate? Did the Matrix actually come for Fresh and Fit? Did the Matrix actually come for just Pearly Things? Did the Matrix come for him?
Nobody.
No. Nobody came for these niggas, man. They came for themselves.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. They came for themselves, and they got themselves too. They got themselves got.
Hey, Myron was all like, well, "We don't give no Fs," and then he got sick up. Guys, I was saving little kids, but I love saving you guys more. Crying and shit.
Man, they had the violin, like that violin was playing. It was like,
and then the precious ugly ass is like, guys, I never thought this day would come.
Right.
Fresh was sitting there like, ribbit.
It's like, oh shit! Now I gotta put some effort in because we got to do the monetize.
Oh man, they was roasting Fresh Prince CEO too.
This is
that's Agent Smith. Yeah, Agent Smith from the Matrix. Like I said, Agent Smith got swag, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna waste the time with Fresh Prince CEO and Andrew Tate. He'd be like,
right,
I won't waste my time with nonsense. I have to find Mr. Anderson.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not about to waste his time with that.
No way.
Bro, how low, bro? I just want to know, bro. How low does your IQ have to be, like, for you to look at Fresh and be like, yeah, I believe he slept with 1,000 women. Yeah, I believe it. No, for real. For real. You look at this guy. Yeah, man. Barbados, where Rihanna's from, Barbados. I used to go over there. A bunch of women, white women, they used to come and, oh, they love the black guys.
Listen, man, here go the craziest story that Fresh Prince CEO ever told, and he told it while smiling with that permanent
Was it the
smile that he
NBA
had.
one?
The NBA one, bro. The NBA one.
Everybody was
Like,
on his ass for that, man.
bro, stop with that nonsense, bro. Stop with that dumb NBA story. You're
That was
lying.
the worst story ever.
It was the worst story ever. It was hilarious, though.
Yeah.
He said, "How much you won? 3, 4, 5 of them?"
Right. He really tried it with that story.
Imagine if he said, "Yeah, I had a 5-some that day." Shut the hell up, man.
Oh man, I was at the bar and the NBA guy was like, "Hey, bro, want to go back to my apartment? I got some girls there." Like nobody came up to you and said that, bro. No one does that, and he didn't know you. Like, stop.
No
A
one
little NBA guy comes to this guy, this ugly frog looking guy at the bar, and then he's like the guy that works at Chick-fil-A, mind you. He works at Chick-fil-A, and then he's all like, hey, you know where the party at, bro? Shut the hell up.
Oh man.
And then when he tells him where the party is at, when Fresh tells the guy where the party is at, the guy's like, "Oh, never mind. I have a party at my house. You want to come over?" How does that work?
Right.
How does that work?
Bro, do Fresh Prince CEO seem like the type of dude that knows where a party is? Like, do he know where the party at? Like, where would if you was somewhere like and you was walking through a town and it was, you know what I'm saying, some new place that you had never been and you saw a whole bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, and then you saw Fresh Prince CEO, what about him would be like, you know what, that dude right there, he knows where it's popping at.
Oh, the best part. He went to he was on his Fresh was on his Instagram, right? I don't know how I still remember this shit. Fresh was on his Instagram, right? And then the guy looked at his Instagram and was like, "Oh, you know that girl? I'm following her too." This is the NBA guy talking to Fresh. "Oh, you know this girl? I'm following her too." "Oh, me too, bro. I smashed her. Oh, I smashed her too."
That's hilarious.
Fresh smashing the same girls at NBA. Shut the hell.
Right.
Big facts, man. That's hilarious. All right, y'all. I'm about to run this.
All right.
More serious than the way you've categorized it, but we'll come to that. There is a lot of speculation that the reason the Romanian authorities knew that you were back, because you were en route, I believe, to Dubai for a New Year's Eve party, is that you were interacting with Greta Thunberg on social media and you had a pizza in front of you, which came from a well-known Romanian pizza store. Is there any truth to that?
I don't think so. I think that they know where I was. A lot of people knew where I was. And they had instructions from higher up to teach me a lesson. I was on my second life, and that's exactly what I'm going through right now.
There's an irony to your situation because you always said the reason you came to Romania was precisely because you thought you could avoid being in this situation.
Well, I loved Romania, and it's a strong Christian nation with strong traditional values. I want a life where I'm left alone by government. I don't believe in big government. I'm trying to avoid that.
But isn't Andrew Tate Muslim, or is that Sneeko that became Muslim?
That's Andrew Tate.
I think it's both of them.
If you're Muslim, why do you want to be in a country with strong Christian values? And who says that any of these countries have strong Christian values? Honest, and I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's so strong about Christian values. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff going on in the Bible that's really kind of suspect, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, my question is like, why Romania? Nothing that he said so far. So like, anyway, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that it was a good idea for him to go to Romania? Let me just put it like that.
Yeah, I think like when he moved to Romania, it was a good idea. But when he got like super famous, I don't think he should have stayed there.
Yeah, it's a corruption games.
That's what he always used to say. The Romania is super corrupt. So hey, yeah, you got the corruption is just not on your side this time, bro.
Right, and on top of it, the question that you got to ask is, if you're not doing anything illegal, what benefit to you is it that there's a corrupt government there? Why would that be a sticking point of a place that you move to if you're not corrupt yourself? Why do you want to move to a place with a corrupt government? Like, that don't make no sense.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Make that make sense. Like, I want to go somewhere where they got a normal, just government. Like, I don't want to go somewhere where like the bailiff, you know what I'm saying, take me out on the way to court and it's just okay. Somebody slide them $50 and they get rid of my body. I want to go someplace where I'm gonna actually get truth and justice, which is no place in this world. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine you got a bit for your own life, man. That's crazy.
Right. And my other question is, I'm still confused as to how Christian values are gonna help a Muslim man. I don't think that when it comes to Christian, like what part of Christian values is it to have like naked TikTok models walking around your house making OnlyFans content with them? Like what kind of Christian values is that? Which honestly, that kind of
I
stuff
think,
actually is like degenerate Christian values. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's
yeah.
another story for another day. But
I
you know what
think
I'm saying?
I think he moved to Romania like about like 8 years ago or some shit like that. I don't know, a long time ago, and he's been living there like for a long time. That's when he moved there.
Yeah.
I think he only became Muslim a year ago or something.
So he still be
He
having
used
the
to be Christian.
delusional
He used to be Christian.
where he thinks he's Christian.
Yeah, he used to be Christian. That's why he moved to Romania because he had strong Christian values.
I mean, like to me, I don't understand what the
Yeah, I don't
selling.
know how. I don't know how Christian values correlate to like OnlyFans webcam industry. I don't
Yeah,
know.
those are the strong Christian values of we can do whatever we want to, and then just point at everybody else and say, well, you're not doing this and you're not doing that. Like
Mhm.
I'm gonna call you a degenerate because I wear a name badge that says that I'm a Christian, but meanwhile I got like 7 butt naked chicks at the room. Like, get out of here, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to exploit them for money, which is like in print against what it says in the Bible. But that's the whole hustle with Christianity, though. It's a value measurement system instead of actually like what we apply to ourselves. Because I mean, what do strong like what you're involved in, bro? If you actually believe in Christianity, there's no place in heaven for you. So the stronger the Christian value, the stronger the condemnation against your own degeneracy gonna be. So why do you want to be around strong Christian values?
Also, I think he wants to like be corrupt government because I think he said it before. He was engaged with some mobsters for some casinos. You know, he owns some casinos with mobsters.
Who is that? Andrew Tate did?
Yeah, Andrew Tate. Yeah, Andrew Tate.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna run it, y'all. Hey, if y'all haven't smashed the like button wherever y'all watching from, make sure y'all smash that like button. Also, if y'all haven't hit the bell, please hit the bell and subscribe, and let's get it.
It felt like Romania was a place which was very safe societally, and the government was not too interested or involved in people's lives. But things changed. Also, your freedom and your ability to speak the truth is heavily correlated to your insignificance. When you become large and people start listening to what you say, you soon realize you no longer have freedom of speech. And it doesn't matter where you are on the planet. If they decide you must be assassinated, you will be assassinated.
You in jail. What was that like?
Romanian jail is not English jail.
You describe it. What was the cell like?
I have to be careful what I say because I don't want to insult the Romanian justice system, which I'm still beholden to. However, it's exactly as bad as people would expect.
He didn't care about that before when he said that it would be cool going to the country because of how corrupt it was.
That's because he wasn't on trial for some crazy charges. You know.
Yeah, now it's not the game. He's totally different.
Now that he got the say he got the rope on his neck, he's like, oh, I don't want to say nothing crazy.
Right. Right. This is an example of what happens when keeping it fake goes wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like now you want to sit up there and act like, oh, you know, well, I gotta be beholden. I gotta be beholden to the honorable Romanian justice system. Like, bruh. As you can see, he's got that blazer on too tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's very tight.
Very tight.
Gotta show the muscles, man.
It to be. Luckily, it was in the winter, so the cockroaches were not too bad. It was also during Ramadan, so I didn't have to eat so much, which was helpful because of the situation. I think the most stressful thing about it is I had no idea how long I was going to be in there for. I was dragged from my house. I was given papers in Romanian. I didn't know why I was there. I found out why I was there, and it was garbage. I couldn't seem to get out. I could have been held for years. It's very stressful. And the best thing you can do is turn to God and train as hard as possible. I did thousands of push-ups a day.
Were you in solitary in this period, 3 months?
No, I wasn't in solitary the entire time. Sometimes I was by myself. Sometimes I was with other guys. And sometimes I was with my brother. So
when you were on your own, were they keeping you in there for 24 hours a day? Were you allowed out?
No, I wasn't allowed out. There was no yard time. It was 24 hours a day, locked in a single room, probably 3 or 4 steps large, and you do nothing but stare at the wall. And you.
How many days did you do that for on your own?
11, 12.
I mean, that's a pretty grim scenario for anyone.
Life's grim.
For you, always being Mr. Confident, you said interestingly that you wouldn't categorize what you were feeling as depression because.
So now let me ask y'all this, right? I think that's interesting because Piers Morgan called him Mr. Confident, right? And Andrew Tate said that life is grim. Now here go my question: is Andrew Tate the poster boy for confidence? Do you all really think that Andrew Tate has confidence? Like, is he like the most confident? I don't know, the most confident man in the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't always show confidence, but when I do, it's red pill. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfucker trying to be the Dos Equis man and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, his name.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go on. And I was just gonna say his name is Top G. You know, you should already know by now.
Just me personally, man. Like I think this dude is a fraud.
Mhm.
I don't think that he has any confidence at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that he's pretty good at being manipulative, and he's pretty good at manipulating males and pretty good at manipulating females. And you can see that by the massive social media presence that he's created through manipulation. And you can see that like with the revenue that he's generated from manipulating women and from manipulating men. But Piers Morgan is also an idiot. He doesn't even know why he's interviewing this guy. What is Andrew Tate an expert of? You're a failed kickboxer. What did he ever win did he ever win any competitions in UFC or Pride or any Muay Thai competitions? Like what kind of accomplishments does he have in kickboxing?
Like local?
I have no idea.
Like really local stuff. Nothing K1, nothing UFC, nothing Pride. Super local. It would be like if somebody fought here in Georgia and they won in Dublin, Georgia. And they won in Dublin, Georgia. That would be like.
He's one of those type of people that try to downplay other people. Like you know how we was talking about like them pro wax this morning, how they try to downplay like somebody else's education. Like say for instance, like you arguing with Umar Johnson and Umar Johnson can't add 1 + 1 = 2. So then he'll say, well, you using the white man's education to try to shame me. You know what I'm saying? Like Andrew Tate do the same shit, but like on the other side though. Like if you actually have education in something, like say for instance, you talking about the universe or like you talking about like philosophy or something like that, he'll sit there and be like, you're using matrix education and the matrix does not constitute reality. I hate to tell you, bro, but you live in your own matrix, and the shit that you say and what goes on in that bald head of yours, that doesn't constitute as reality either, fam.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that he was engaged in the stuff that he was doing and didn't even think that anybody would give him the side eye, bro, you're crazy. And just because like somebody is looking at it like that, and maybe somebody doesn't agree with what you're doing, that doesn't mean that the Matrix is coming after you, bro. The Matrix is not. If the Matrix was coming after him, when he turned on the ignition of his car, one of them nice cars with him inside of it would have blown up. That didn't happen. The Matrix ain't after you, bro. The Matrix was after Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? The Matrix was after Martin Luther King. Homeboy, you still alive, and you put yourself in jail. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think?
Yeah, I agree. I'm still stuck on the belt though. They shouldn't call this shit world champion. It's very misleading. They should call it like town champion or some shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The Matrix was after Edward Snowden, Julian Assange.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
that was the whistleblower, right?
Yeah.
That guy's still in hiding, or is it like what happened?
Was that with Edward Snowden?
Edward Snowden.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he used to work for the NSA, and he just decided to like, I'm just gonna leave the password off of this zip drive that has every single government secret known to man on it and bounce to Russia.
and then he ran away from America and he went to Russia, right? I remember he was at like Moscow or some shit.
Yeah, because if America finds him,
they would have killed him.
They're gonna delete him.
Hey, they're gonna take him one of those black what's it called, off-site black places, bro. You know where they're tortured
black ops.
Yeah, the black sites. You know where they're tortured. You know where the CIA was torturing.
Where they torturing people. Yeah.
They would have taken to one of those places. Who'd you tell these people to? Who'd you tell this shit to? You know?
I think he lived in China for a little bit too.
Like, where is he right now though? Like, is he still alive?
Yeah, I think he's either in China or in Russia.
Okay.
And Edward Snowden and Julian Assange and them, they weren't like making money with TikTok chicks.
Right.
They were actually trying, like Andrew Tate's not educating anybody. Like there's no education that you're getting from Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying? Like at least Edward Snowden and them, like, you know what I'm saying, was providing open source information to people where they could look at shit and be like, well, this is the world that it was presented to you. And, you know, this is the actual information. You can do with it what you want to. At least they did some shit like that.
Right.
Andrew Tate was doing nothing but selling digital ass.
Right.
You're not liberating anybody, bro. Like you didn't do shit. Like the Matrix doesn't give a shit about you.
People swear up and down he had.
Hey, he was He was liberating those guys of their money. That's what he was liberating them from.
This fool was liberating bra straps and then turning the webcam on.
Right.
You know
That's
what
it.
I'm saying? That's hilarious, man.
He was a pioneer though. Before the OnlyFans shit went off, he was a pioneer. I ain't gonna hold you. But it was a trash industry though. So
Yeah, I mean, he was a pioneer, but like now he's a pioneer of prison.
he ain't never coming out, bro.
He might not, man. He might
He
not.
might
And,
not,
and
man.
the thing is that listen, the corrupt government, bro, that don't do you no favors. Like that don't help you, right? So he's sitting up there talking about, oh yeah, you know, I'm Andrew Tate. I'm Andrew Tate Top J, and I like
How does he
Romania
sound so gay?
because it's that manly Poppins voice. That's the Mary Poppins voice. You know what I'm saying? That the men have over there in Great Britain. You know what I'm saying? So he's sitting up there talking about the Matrix and all that. But like what he and the Romanian government being so corrupt, but what he don't understand is that corruption, bro, that shit works both ways, clown. You ain't got no street smarts. The same way you think that you could slide a $50 bill under the door, you know what I'm saying, and pay a judge off. Guess what? If the Matrix actually is after you, then that means that whoever runs the Matrix could pay the Romanian government and they can get you on some bogus charges, idiot.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Matrix could they could
Right.
bribe
Why
the
would
government.
you be letting him rest on house arrest?
Right.
It's just ending.
Andrew Tate was in there when he was getting arrested. He was in that interview room, and Agent Smith was in there, and he was like, you know, Agent Smith, I know that this stike is not real, but the Matrix is telling my mind that this is a red, juicy steak. Agent Smith was in there like,
Right.
Oh man. All right, let's get this.
You don't believe in the concept of depression. You and I have argued about that before. But it sounds to me, from what I've seen you say when you've talked about this, that was pretty close to depression, what you were feeling.
Life's grim. And if you want to be a superhero, you have to understand in every single superhero movie, he is losing for 80% of the movie. He's going to suffer for the majority of the movie before he wins at the end. I've always wanted an exceptional life, Piers, and I'm not a coward. And I knew that by telling the truth about certain issues, I was going to pay the price for it. So I won't say that I deserve to be in jail, but I certainly put myself in there by telling the truth to the populace and telling the truth and living.
But when you're on your own in that cell, what were you thinking? A long time to self-reflect, right?
It certainly is. And I think my number one concern when I was in jail, despite the fact
Hey, we lit and we got Twitty baby. What's good, fellas?
What's poppin'? Will it?
Hey, you said what's popping them pimples on Andrew Tate's bald ass head.
Jeez, shout out Andrew Tate, man. Shout out Andrew Tate. Twitty baby,
Man.
you in the building?
Yeah, man, I'm alive in the flesh.
That's what's good. That's what's good.
Is he in the building?
Hey, how y'all men doing, man? Y'all all right?
Good, man.
Doing good, man. What's up with you?
Shit, man, cooling, cruising.
Yeah, I feel it. Man. I seen y'all had the podcast going over there, man. That shit was lit.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to go 0 dark 30, man, for like 10 months, man. I'm back.
I feel it. That's what's good. Welcome
What we
to
talking
React,
about,
bro,
man?
bro.
What we talking about?
We talking about
Grind
your
in
boy.
the building. Shout out Grind. Shout out Derek. What up?
Yeah, we got Grind up in here.
What's good?
We talking about your boy Andrew Tate.
It's good.
Legendary.
Let's hear about it. Let's
man.
hear about it.
A legendary felon.
Hey, man, but he created the lane though. You ain't got. I mean, me personally, in my opinion, you ain't got no choice but to respect it, bro. Me personally.
I don't respect this clown.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about it.
We need some tater tots up in here, bro.
Oh man. All right, man. Let's run it, man. Hey, if y'all haven't smashed the like button yet, man, smash that like button. If y'all haven't hit that bell, share the stream. You know what I'm saying? Also, man, make sure y'all go and support Twitty Baby and We Lit, man, over on Two to the Chin, over on We Lit's channel, man.
Pause.
Let's get it.
my situation was dire, were my concerns as a man and all the people I have to take care of, and my children and my family, and the people I pay for, and all the people who work for me. And truthfully, I wasn't worried about myself. I was worried about everything else. And I think that's the true message of the play.
Did you get emotional? Did you shed tears in yourself?
I'm an emotional man. I think men are hyper emotional. We just have to control it. I was extremely busy inside of my jail.
So now right here, right? He said that I want y'all to pay attention to the contradictions. Men are hyper emotional.
Yeah, we're illogical.
Yeah, he said men are hyper. He said men are hyper emotional, but we have to keep control of it.
I mean, we are. Look at the niggas that's in prison, bro, locked up. The niggas, they emotional.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now, here go the thing, though, right? If that's the case, then are women the logical ones, or
No,
are women?
they're just stupid.
Oh, I see you trying to get the channel banned. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, you know it.
Hey, he's trying to do us like
He's
fresh
trying
and
to
fit,
do us
man.
like fresh and fit and just pearly thing.
I'm gonna just tell. No, I'm gonna tell it how it is.
Next thing-
But
Oh man, that's hilarious. Why you feel that way though? Let's hear that.
come on, bro.
Let's hear it.
It's like I say, a lot of men
Oh.
are emotional, especially us brothers. We are very emotional, man.
I disagree, but go ahead.
Bro, a lot of niggas wouldn't be locked up, bro. A lot of niggas we wouldn't be killing niggas. And wait, before I
So my question for you though is if we're emotional because you know what I'm saying, some of us, a small percentage, not the majority, because I'm gonna ask you this: do you think that like 90% of black men like delete people? And
no, not at all. But I'm saying I know firsthand, majority of the prison population is comprised of what?
What about all the fake charges and all that?
No, that's true too.
But the
I'm not
prison population,
discounting
the majority of the prison population is a majority of criminals from every group of people.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? So like my question is, I don't understand like why we're using a criminal example when we're talking about normal people.
Yeah, this is just men and women, not just you know.
No, and well, here's the reason why. Because there's a level of decision making that is involved when you commit a crime, right? When you commit a murder, right? I'm not saying we can exclude the self-defense. We can exclude, you know what I'm saying, certain things. When a nigga robs somebody, in my opinion, you're making an irrational.
He talking about none of that though. He talking about just in general.
Yeah, we're just talking about just in general, like normal daily lives.
I'm talking about from an emotional response standpoint, right? You go to the club, a nigga disrespect you, right? Or a nigga take your woman or some shit like that, or a nigga say some foul ill shit about you. You be ready to kill it. Like it's an emotional.
But I'm saying though, is what you're saying I want to just make sure that I understand the conversation. Are you saying that the majority of black people, that's the majority of black people's get down is to do that?
No, I think you're taking what I'm saying out of context here. I'm talking about majority of the prison population.
Right, but we're not talking about prisoners though.
No, I understand. But what I'm saying is in terms of decision making and being hyper emotional, right? When I think of somebody who's hyper emotional, I'm not saying everybody, but what I'm saying is a lot, like I said, a lot of niggas that be committing these murders, it'd be a place of emotional instability. They mad at them, or they somebody they know, whatever the case may be, somebody felt disrespected. Instead of just being a man and saying, you know what, man, we can fight it out. I don't have to kill this man. But you know what I'm saying?
But
he
can you
fucked
give
so
him an
so
example on the regular, like the regular?
Yeah, bro. And honestly, like what you're doing is just backing up my point because Andrew Tate is a criminal right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's under investigation. But
For
again,
sure.
he doesn't make up the majority of men. I'm talking about like quote unquote men. Andrew Tate is saying that this stuff applies to men. And me personally, I only believe that a certain segment of men is hyper emotional, which would be the people like what you're talking about, which is in prison. But then there's people that prison doesn't apply to, like people who just decide to drop bombs on people because they're hyper emotional. And we don't talk about that.
I can say for sure that men are emotional.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I don't know
emotional.
about hyper
I agree with that.
emotional. I don't know about
So-
hyper.
Yeah,
So
women are
earlier, right? Just earlier, I want to say about like 5 minutes ago, right? When I said a lot of niggas are emotional, you agree with me. You said I agree with you.
Yeah, that part I can agree with.
With the emotional, not the hyper emotional.
But what is a lot though? And see, like the thing is that somebody might have agreed with you as far as a lot, but that's why I keep asking the question, like, what is a lot? Like if you and then you took the a lot and turned the a lot into, well, you know, all these niggas in prison. Of course, that's a lot of niggas in prison because it's a lot of niggas in prison because the prison system targets us, which is why I'm not talking about prisoners because the majority of niggas are not prisoners.
Then what is the majority of prisoners in?
Cardi B.
The majority of prisoners are criminals.
That's my point.
Of every group of people, and none of us, and none of this conversation, we're not talking about criminals. We're talking about regular people. Like if I'm talking about just a regular man, I'm not talking about somebody that'll blow somebody's brains out for stepping on their shoes at the club.
Yeah, that's extreme.
I know I can.
They're already hyper
I know
emotional.
I can tell you like
They're
this.
already
I can tell you
hyper-emotional.
like this. I'll tell you a good 45% of men are extremely or emotional to a certain state that
Every man is
drawn
emotional, bro. It's just they're at a different level.
Well, I'll give you another example, right? Let's deviate from the crime, right? In terms of purchasing, right? We make an emotional decision. We're making maybe an irrational decision. We make an emotional decision, right? When we purchase jewelry or when we purchase certain things, right? It's certain stuff you can tell.
Who's going around with all the chains except for rappers on TV and people like just people that are making dumb decisions in the hood, drug dealers and stuff like that. Besides that, who's wearing a Cuban links that's 19 inches long to their 9 to 5, bro? Like who's doing that?
There's some niggas out there that do that, bro.
Where?
Nah, I've never seen that in my life.
Show me the person in the accounting department that's rocking
it. Who's in their cubicle like with their like 19-inch long nails chain?
I'm saying I'm sure there's some man out there that has done that. Let's not come on now. We're not gonna be,
bro, unless
it's
super rich.
the company has a dress code. We're absolutely gonna do that. We're gonna
unless it's like a super.
If you work for JP Morgan Chase, they got a dress code. You know what I'm saying? And the dress code is gonna say you have to wear a certain kind of attire. And I guarantee you, a 19-inch Cuban link chain is not in there as part of their attire. So that's what I'm saying. Like we are gonna do that. That's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're talking about the average like guy. We're not talking about the super rich celebrities, sports people. We're not talking about rappers.
I'm just saying in general.
That's why I was saying that the average guy is emotional, man. I don't see niggas do something.
Again,
he is. We all agree with
is average, right?
Yeah, we all agree with we all agree with emotional, but he said hyper emotional.
Okay, every man right here. But again, you got a lot of people that make irrational decisions based off of, in my opinion, hyper emotional, right? If I was to walk up to you and say, bro, you a peon, you know what I'm saying? To some degree, I don't know you personally. You know what I'm saying? Or if you know what I'm saying, you got your lady or whatever, and I took her from you, whatever. I don't know what degree y'all close or whatever like that. But you would have some sort of, you trying to get back. Like, no, I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? And then you might fuck around and make a decision that could possibly change the trajectory of your life. We're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna sit here as men and say, it's like I'll give you an example. If something happens to your family, right? Like something happens.
Are you talking about the capability, bro? You talk about the capability of being.
What I'm saying is everybody's capable of doing something. We're all animals at the end of the day, right? Animals got emotions, just like people got emotions. Every living being, bro, to some degree, but they got emotions, bro. It's some shit that we see in a while, bro. We be like, bro, that was a crazy move. Like what the fuck did that animal just do that for?
Crazy work.
That shit was insane.
Hey, shout out to Jada. Shout out to Jada Informant with the $5 super chat. My man says, I was walking downtown in H-Town, minding my business, and one of the panel members just released himself. I saw him walk out, y'all, man. That's hilarious, man. Hey, throw some ducks in the chat for my man Tate Informant, man. Appreciate it. All right, my bad. No, I ain't mean to interrupt y'all. Go ahead.
Shit, I'm trying to figure out how to react, man.
Oh yeah. Did y'all was actually y'all was going into it, man.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like I said again, in my personal opinion, a lot of niggas, in my opinion, they are hyper emotional.
Okay.
That's just my opinion, bro. Like I said again, I just use.
Now here go my question for you: why do you think that they hyper emotional? So and I want to think, when you say a lot of niggas, do you mean like a lot of men, or do you mean like a lot of black men?
I mean just men in general. But
okay.
If I'm gonna say this, men in general, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of brothers are hyper emotional. They just are. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. You can disagree with it. You can disagree with me. What I've seen, what I see out here in the world, in the free world, what I see, a lot of niggas are hyper emotional, bro. They make decisions based on their emotions. Like I say, when's the last time you seen a white man in the club? I'm just using him as an example.
Literally looking at white men blowing each other up in two different locations.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But all right.
No.
We are seeing that, bro. We're seeing that.
No, we
are seeing that right now.
We are seeing that, right? But what I'm saying is This is what I'm trying to say, dog. You know as well as I know, bro, and I'm sure you've seen examples of this, bro. You've been out somewhere, nigga get disrespected, a fight break out, nigga chain get snatched, nigga maybe even get shot, bro, behind something that was minor.
I've seen that in places where I went out where it's white people, where it's Latino people, and where it's black people. And most times I try to avoid those kind of places because you got to be a special type of person that's going to be in a situation like that where you're around that kind of stuff. On that last podcast that we did, we said, y'all, I used to be a street cat. Let me ask you this. When you was in the street, did you see a different type of dudes, a different grade of people while you was in the street versus when you are not in the street?
Yeah, definitely. And now I stay away from them niggas.
Right. So it's a whole collection of them type of particular individuals in a particular environment, right? So if I'm only looking at that environment, like if I'm sitting there just looking at Jamaica, Queens, or East New York, and I see all these people doing all kind of crime and criminality and stuff like that, and that's my only point of focus, my only point of reference, and I never seen anything else, then that's what I'm gonna say. Like, man, these people just acting crazy out here because this is what I'm looking at. And then and you said that from what you see. So you got to ask yourself, like, what kind of environment you see in.
Yeah, bro, you have to look at the greater picture. Like 71, I think it's like 71 to 75% of the United States is white people, and like 13% is like black people. So it's like
I'll tell you right
it's
now,
like
though,
I guarantee you, there's more emotional white people. But this has nothing to do with race. This has nothing to do with race, bro. It's just men being emotional, just men.
I think
I'd say there's a lot more hyper emotional people than there are like niggas and white folks. That I think it's a lot of those around, and I think it's more of them than it are people like us on this panel.
Definitely.
I'll tell you that right now.
Definitely.
I'll tell you that right now.
I think this chat right now is showing an example of not being hyper emotional. All of us are having a good conversation. Nobody's yelling. Nobody's getting mad. We're just talking about our points.
Yeah, that's facts. Big fact.
Right here is showing it.
Now that is the only thing that I can actually blanket statement. There's a lot more hyper emotional people than there are people like us. I can say that right now.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, but this
that's
is
why I be getting the fuck out of places. Like I could be at a white bar and I see shit going on. I'm like, man, let me get out of here.
Why you
in a white bar? Why are you in a white bar?
We're saying that nobody's hyper emotional.
Why am I in a white bar? Because I live on Earth with people.
We're all saying nobody's hyper emotional in this panel right now. But again, this is just the persona we're putting on in this podcast.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you mess with my kid or something.
Well, if you're hyper emotional, how do you control your persona? Like if you're hyper emotional, that means that you're over emotional.
Yeah.
So that means that anytime anybody says something,
anybody
you be
could draw
spazzing
it
out
out,
like Hassan
if
Campbell
Rob
was
said
yesterday.
if Rob said anything I didn't like or he interrupted me, I would just spaz out on him if I was like super hyper emotional. You know, you
It
can't
depends.
control it.
It's
That's why it's called
based on-
hyper emotional.
Derek, stop! Where did my mother? Where did my mother?
How dare you?
Hey, is Peso on the panel? Because I get like that.
Word on my mother. Word on my mother's goated,
To
man.
anybody.
I don't know. I just think it's a certain level. I think it has to do with more maturity than anything else. I mean, like I said, if you have a lot to lose, I mean, but then again, like I say, people make some stupid, brash decisions, right? People, it doesn't. Money aside, opportunity aside, people make brash decisions that land them in fucked up situations or land them making fucked up decisions. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, whether it's an extended circumstance, whether it's whatever, bro. Like I say. I don't know. I just like I said, it's men in today's time are hyper emotional. I agree. I agree with Andrew Tate, man. I agree with him.
Now, do you agree that Andrew Tate's hyper emotional?
Like I said, I only know what I see in what he's portraying online. I mean, I don't know what he's like in his personal life. I don't know what he's like off camera.
With his portrayal, like how he portrays himself, how he projects.
How can I know how he is? Where he has to put on. It's just like how I'm talking to you right now, right? When I shut this phone off and we, you know what I'm saying, we get off this podcast, I might be a totally different person, bro. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know me.
Right.
Just
But
like
what I'm asking is his online personality. That's what attracts you to his talking points and different things like that. The way he portrays himself online.
Nah, I just think the man is living free, man. He's not letting speech dictate what he wants. You know what I'm saying he's not letting society dictate what he wants to say. Like real deal freedom of speech, man. He as a man, he's free to say whatever he wants to say, whether it's damaging to society or not. Do I think he's hyper emotional? Me personally, I don't know if he's hyper emotional or not. I would like to think no. Reason being is because and all the shit that he's been through, you got to understand the man's a fighter. Like you gotta control your emotions to a certain extent when you're in the ring. You know what I'm saying? When you fight any type of hand-to-hand combat, mutual combat, that's one of the things they teach you. Like you can't be in the ring hyper emotional. You're gonna get knocked the fuck out.
A lot of dudes don't got that.
You gonna get knocked the fuck out. It's just like, again, like something take place, you pull that gun out, man, fuck this, I'm gonna kill it. Bitch, as soon as you pull that trigger, bro, you made an emotional response.
That's like road rage, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's a
yeah.
road rage is a hyper emotional thing, bro. You know you're in a vehicle, which is essentially a weapon.
I just saw a
3,000 pound weapon, bro.
Hyper emotional
I think
murder.
Andrew Tate is hyper emotional, and you could argue with the fact that he speaks so freely, like he doesn't speak with tact because he's kind of hyper emotional. He's not thinking about the greater picture. He's thinking about like, oh yeah, what would the boys think about what I say? So he's not really. He's not really.
Yeah, but also you got to think too, bro. That's again, you even knowing that a video like that even exists is the reason why it's out there. He gotta maybe act wild. He maybe gotta put on the act to get people like yourself to view shit like that, bro. It's just like,
you're saying he's grifting.
Wouldn't chasing clout be kind of a hyper thing?
Nah, I wouldn't say chasing clout is essential. I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know. Like I say, I don't know about the chasing clout shit.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that it's just like we're on here, bro. We say some wild ass shit. That doesn't make me hyper emotional just because I say something wild, like lit. I be saying some wild shit.
He could be doing it calculatively, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. He's doing it calculated because he knows it's going to be talked about. Like, again, if he just walked out and just, you know what I'm saying, aggravated assault, kick somebody upside the head or something crazy like that, you know what I'm saying, throw his life down the drain. When I think of hyper emotional, I think of motherfuckers that be throwing their life away. Like I'm gonna go back to the criminal shit. They throw their life away and they fuck up and they throw their life away. That's just me when I think of hyper emotional. But they make a brash decision and now they've lost everything. That to me is hyper emotional.
What about hyper emotional? Like if you fall in love with a woman that you know is no good for you, and you make that bad decision based on that woman.
That's super hyper emotional, man.
Yeah, a lot of niggas, like I said,
we've all
done a lot of niggas can't walk away from women, man. A lot of pussy be controlling niggas, man. I hate to say it. A lot of niggas be crashing out behind it. I see it every day. Man. Niggas be. What happened?
That was our first episode. Don't crash out.
I beat my baby mama because she was texting her baby's dad. She was texting her baby's father, trying to coordinate for his birthday party. Beat her motherfucking head in. For what? Instead of just walking away. Now you still got your life. You still got your freedom. You ain't got no felony. You know what I'm saying? Your life's not fucked up. You ain't lost your job. But a lot of niggas can't do that, bro. It's just, again, it's hyper emotional.
I guess we'll only know if he's hyper emotional once these charges come out.
Well, we can look at Andrew Tate's past history. We can look at Andrew Tate's past history of stuff that he done, right? Because he's had like assault charges and stuff like that before.
Oh yeah, huh? I forgot about that.
Yeah, he got a whole past record.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
He might be. He might, like I said, he might be hyper emotional out. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody to a certain degree has the capability or certain level of being hyper emotional. We're not gonna, like I say, if somebody comes in and tries to inflict harm on your family, you might make a brash decision due to emotion. It's just like somebody said in the comments. It's a lack of emotional intelligence, EQ or EIQ, whatever it's called, EQ, right? Emotional intelligence. If you know, okay, again, if I make this decision over here, is it gonna cost me my freedom? Is it gonna cost me my life? Is it gonna cost me my family? Or if I do this over here, I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk away with my dignity. I'm gonna walk away with my freedom.
Would you say my family? Hold on. Would you say my family is it gonna cost me my family? And that at that rate, there are a hell of a lot more men that are out here that are hyper emotional, if we want to call it on that one. Because
look at all the people that delete their families, bro. Look at all the people that
I'm not
delete
talking about deleting. I'm not talking about deleting.
But I'm saying though that happens every day, and it's because of emotions. Now, who be doing that?
Hyper emotional, hyper emotional.
Right.
But is it hyper emotional if I got a baddie? Like let's take Offset. Offset got a baddie, man. Cardi B bad. Just off the look, she's bad.
Man, you want to ratchet.
Is he hyper emotional because he's always smacking out other chicks that may cost him his family? At that point, I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of guys
And he
that are
don't have
like
any
that are
and he
hyper
don't have any
emotional.
self-control. And I think there's a link between immediate gratification and a lack of self-control. And to me, like dudes that be moving around like how what you was just talking about, we lit. That's a combination of both of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people don't have
agree.
access to be able to materialize whatever it is that they're emotional about. Like, say, for instance, you are one of them type of dudes
And
just
that
want to
turns
smash
dangerous.
everything that you see. Yeah.
And also,
That's dangerous.
when you say like since white dudes lead in suicide or whatever, their self-deletion, that they would be the most hyper emotional
And family deletion.
and family deletion. That's all extreme hyper. Yeah.
And school deletion.
School deletion, right?
Yeah. I think we're good.
Timothy McVeigh had a crazy run.
Yeah.
He said he had a crazy run.
Yeah.
But what's buddy name again?
Elliot.
No. Lit, you know who I'm talking about.
McVeigh?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Benoit.
Oh, Chris Benoit. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's another dude. Yeah.
The crazy run.
Legendary
run. Man.
Get an insane run.
Insane
The
run.
Canadian crippler took on a whole different meaning.
Man, bro, that's wild, bro. Yo, we gotta get Twitty on reacts when we be doing reacts sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. We got to.
Ain't this reacts?
Yeah, this is reacts. But I mean,
but what I'm saying is like on a regular basis.
Yeah, like an explosive topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a more explosive topic. Not explosive, but not really. Right. We needed him on Hassan.
Now, yeah, hell yeah.
That's
Hassan Campbell.
He'll tear him up.
Yeah, we would.
I'd be agreeing with that nigga Hassan Campbell, bro. I'd be agreeing with
the bottom boy.
Oh no, he's in the Vaseline gang, bro.
Twitty, man.
Hold on,
baby.
Let me get this. Let me do this super chat real quick. Shout out to my man AB Promotions.
That's a big super chat.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it, bro. My man said, shout out to React, sipping champagne. Cheers. Oh, I forgot the ducats, man. Make sure y'all throw some ducks in the chat. Drop the duck.
Shout out to AB.
Yeah.
How does the center do it? Baller alert.
You broke the record so far. The $500 super chats, man.
How much scripting must we do?
Right. Oh man. Yeah, but go ahead. You were saying you be agreeing with Hassan about some stuff.
No, I'm saying on certain topics, right?
On certain topics, yeah. No, that's cool.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, like I said, like somebody in this comment section said, man, you agree with that? You agree with that? Like on certain topics, you can agree with almost anybody on certain topics.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
On certain shit people say, I'm not gonna agree with everything a nigga says, but again, that's just me. Again, I'm not ever me personally. I'm not ever gonna totally if a nigga is making sense or if it somewhat aligns with my beliefs in certain topics and certain subjects, I'll agree with him on some occasions, right? And then this other shit, I'm like, man, this nigga's a bozo, bro. He's a weenie. He's a bozo, bro. He's not making no sense. Nigga's crazy, like you know what I'm saying. On other things, I think every man to some degree, whether you like what the person is saying or not, at least just on the men's side. In some cases, bro, like I said, you gotta sometimes just respect it, bro. I didn't have enemies, bro. I didn't respected them to a certain degree, bro. And I got enemies. You know what I'm saying? It be some motherfuckers. I didn't full-fledged. You know what I'm saying? We fighting it out, whooping nigga ass, bro. Whatever. So like, nigga try to take me out type shit. But there's certain shit that I might agree with, or I might okay, I agree with what he's saying. I mean, it might be a nigga I hate to death, bro. It might be a motherfucker I strongly hate, and I say hate is a strong word, but there might be some things if he's making sense. Yeah, I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to him in advance or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. But if he's saying certain things that align with my beliefs, bro, I'll agree with him. It's man to man shit. This is me.
Forrest McLeod said, imagine walking in on a Hassan Campbell recording video and walks back slowly.
That's how it would be for real.
Remember when the fan came up to him? Remember when the fan came up to him and then he's like, keep it pushing, boy, keep it pushing.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to run this video, man. That was a good little discussion. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to run this video. Let me know if there's anywhere where y'all want me to stop it. All right.
All right.
Let's go.
What were you thinking? A long time to self-reflect, right?
It certainly is. And I think my number one concern when I was in jail, despite the fact that my situation was dire, were my concerns as a man and all the people I had to take care of, and my children and my family and the people I pay for and all the people who work for me. And truthfully, I wasn't worried about myself. I was worried about everybody else. And I think that's the true masculine flame.
Did you get emotional? Did you shed tears in your cell?
I'm an emotional man. I think men are hyper emotional. We just have to control it. I was extremely busy inside of my jail cell. I had lots of push-ups to do. I was very concerned about people on the outside. I was trying my best to get out. It's difficult for me to answer the question because it was an interesting frame of mind. I knew that God was watching and I had to perform. It's very difficult for me to go through life saying I'm the top G, I'm this, I'm that, and speak about mental resilience and mental toughness. And then the second I'm thrown inside of a find myself, power out. I'm not that person. There's some other people who talk about mental toughness and want to give advice, and when bad things happen to them, they end up addicted to prescription drugs. I'm not a coward and I'm not a liar.
No, but it would be perfectly natural to be emotional in that scenario, and there's no shame in admitting that.
I was emotional. I missed people. I missed them, and I knew they missed me. So I felt a strong sense of missing.
But you cried.
There were tears that ran down my face, but I did not cry.
I mean, that's crying.
I would disagree.
Because you're worried about admitting that. You think it sounds
absolutely not. That's a perfectly fine scenario to cry in, but I think the act of crying is an act of desperation. To sit and to cry is an act in and of.
Why does it have to be so tough?
We're men.
I don't think you got to be so tough.
It's a lot of bitches these days.
To do push-ups, thinking of your children.
Hey, what just happened? Did everything freeze?
Yeah, it
We
froze
couldn't
for
hear
like
nothing.
20 seconds, man. We had a whole conversation.
Man, that's hilarious, bro. I don't know what was going on. That shit just froze up. I thought I was about to have to restart the computer, but we good now, though. Yeah, we good now. Let me know where y'all want me to stop it at.
All right.
I wouldn't mind some Andrew Tate ducats, man. I ain't gonna fucking fake.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
What I
wouldn't mind the Andrew Tate ducats.
We gotta say something. So yeah, we gotta say something crazy.
And you gotta do something crazy on camera.
Right.
All right. Well, stay in the kitchen, women.
Man, shout out Andrew Tate, man.
Was that enough to get us ducats? I don't know.
Emmanuel Carey said Andrew Tate is a clown ass. Nobody cares about your mental health, Tate. It's not real.
Hey, right.
Yeah, he was saying depression is
a figment.
Yeah.
Oh man,
shout out to Andrew Tate, man.
Twitty baby rocks with Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect all
him,
men,
man.
man. Like I said, if they not doing no, you know what I'm saying, no heinous ass shit. Me personally, I respect all men I come across until I feel disrespected. That's just me.
Yeah. So what's your degree of heinous?
You know what I'm talking
I respect
about.
the hustle.
No, I don't, because the thing is that the shit that he's on trial for is pretty heinous.
I'd say yeah.
Pimping ain't heinous.
Come on, bro. Didn't we just talk about this? Willing participants, man.
Yeah, we just got off about this. Willing participants, man.
Willing participants.
Yeah, they're willing to get their heads stomped.
Come on, bro.
Willing participants, but it's still heinous though. It's not something that y'all would do to risk y'all freedom.
I'm gonna
Wait a minute.
Come
I
on,
used
dog.
to be pimping P. I used to pimp P.
Used to be. You ain't doing it now.
Yeah, he probably used to do that too.
And I damn sure
Hey, listen, I'm gonna. Hey, listen, I'm gonna hold off.
What I'm saying is, I feel like this, right? If y'all do that, man, and he was in this podcast right with us right now, and he was talking on topics, and he was like, "Yeah, I used to pimp and all this stuff like that." I feel like y'all wouldn't be as, if he wasn't who he was, just me personally. Like I said, this is what I think, bro, and this is not me. What's the word I'm trying to use here? It's just like I say, bro. As long as you ain't doing nothing crazy.
I don't know if I can feel you on that. You just said Diddy wasn't doing nothing crazy when he was smacking their head together like that.
No, he was doing some crazy shit. But I bet you this though, if you can say whatever you want about him, right? But if that nigga Diddy pulled up on you and was like, "Hey man, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to offer you a job or something like that, or I want to hear whatever idea you got to pitch to me or something like that."
Nah, I ain't fucking with Diddy. For one, I don't like
Nah,
Diddy.
that guy's a weirdo. Wasn't he trying to like
Diddy
take?
don't pay niggas.
Wasn't he?
I can do.
Wasn't
my own
that nigga
shit.
Diddy? Wasn't that nigga Diddy trying to like take 50 Cent shopping or some shit? He's on some sus shit, bro.
Yeah, but if 50 Cent
he
wasn't
do
in the
too much
position
for me,
he in, he probably would have took that, bro. Let's be real.
Nah.
real
I
quick.
wouldn't take that if he came up to me right now. Nah, that's crazy, fam.
Yo, shout out
Bro,
to my man.
my
Keep it 100.
nigga, bro, if you was sleeping under an underpass and a nigga Diddy pulled up on you and said, "Hey, bro, I'm finna take you shopping, bro. I'm finna," you know what I'm saying? You knew who he
That's
was,
different.
bro.
That's
But ain't nobody
Come on.
sleeping under an
Oh,
underpass.
if you're homeless, then you're homeless. Then you have nothing to lose, bro. Except for
Yeah, ain't nobody sleeping under underpass, so that don't. So there's no if I was
I'm
sleeping
saying,
under
bro,
underpass.
we talking about 50 Cent here. We're talking about a nigga that's already established, bro.
We could talk about me, bro. If P Diddy came up to this podcast right now, for one, I wouldn't even really be cool with old boy on the call like that. And for two, I don't need him to blow up anything. I wouldn't want that. I want to build shit on my own. I don't want any type of handout or any type of assistance from somebody that's a celebrity, for one, and for two, somebody that's like a shady celebrity, bro. Like that's not me. I don't want to do it like that. I want to get my own shit out the mud.
Hey,
yeah, if he
Rob's
was
built better
attached to your
than me. You
podcast,
could pull up on 2 to the chin tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. Billy, we gonna talk about it. And, hey, these niggas might not want the ducats. I'm really about that. Come on up, nigga. Bring your ass on up. I got some hard questions for you.
How many
Did
people
you
made
stomp
Wheeler's
Duckets'
last
ears
podcast we worked about the paper though.
How many people made ducats? Now you talking about ducats. You really about ducats. Ask the Locks and all them about them ducats that they made with P. Diddy. You talking about Diddy.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
This is different. He's coming onto my platform. I know my ducats are secure.
Yeah, they was giving him his product. They was giving them their product.
I just need him to
He
come on
their
podcast. No, I'm not giving him anything. He's gonna come on my production and bring light to my shit. That's it.
Until he gives you that well-written contract. You know what I'm saying? But let me shout out my man Mark.
No.
Pull it up. What's good with it, bro? Keep it 100 in the building. What's going on with you, bro?
I think we're gonna have to give him a minute for his mic.
He might be.
Hello.
Audio. Yeah. Is that you, Twitty?
Y'all hear me?
Mark? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, Twitty, we hear
out
you.
for a minute.
Yeah, no, it's Twitty. No, I'm in the whip.
Okay.
But go ahead, my fault. I missed whatever you said. I cut out for a second.
No, we were just talking about how Wheeler's not about the ducats, bro. Because last time he wasn't trying to do that open mouth thumbnail, bro.
Right.
Yeah, go there.
Listen, I'm down for the ducats, but there's a limit. Another nigga's heinous actions ain't gonna stop my duckets. I'm not gonna open my mouth. No, I'm not opening my mouth for nobody.
That's wild, man. That
nigga try to put a gun in my mouth, he might as well just blow straight through my lips. Because it ain't happening. No pause.
Pause on that, bro.
No pause. You might as well let that bitch go. I ain't opening shit. Let it go.
Oh, man.
Let it go. Let it ring,
That's
nigga.
Wow. That's wild. Jay said open up.
Nothing.
He said open
up. Hey, shop closed, fat boy.
Oh, man.
Shop closed, fat boy.
Oh, man.
Mommy.
Oh, man. Here's my thing, right?
Tell me when you know that reference.
I do. Can I get my Fritos? Can I get my chili Fritos?
Yeah,
okay.
I actually do believe that men are emotional, but I think that one of the issues as far as men's emotions goes is that there's not really any kind of vehicles for male emotional support, and I think that it's kind of off balance where women have a lot more vehicles and a lot more things to support them emotionally, and dudes, we kind of got to deal with emotions on our own. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Yeah.
Women are victims, bro.
And then on top of it, you know what I'm saying, you get clowned if you show any kind of emotion. Any kind of emotion at all. Your dad can die. Somebody gonna tell you, nigga, toughen up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a double standard.
And that's when I'm gonna get hyper emotional on them. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You tell me to toughen up.
I think there are times that you could be hyper emotional and be okay.
Yeah, just like that instance I just spoke on.
You can cry if your dad just died. You could cry, bro. Like, come
on, dog. I mean, like I say, I don't even think crying is being hyper emotional. It just depends on the criteria of what you're crying for. Like,
yeah, I would actually agree with that.
Give you a check. That's crazy work.
Yeah, if you're crying about some like spilt milk, it's like, come on, man.
Well, here goes the thing that you got to really ask though. This is what you got to really ask though. Being emotion is allegedly, supposedly, one of the things that supposedly makes us special about being a human, which if you ask me, I don't think that we're special, but for what people that think humans are special, you know what I'm saying? Emotion makes you special, but emotion is not encouraged though, which is interesting because that's one of the things that makes you human, but then don't show emotion. So how does that work?
Because it's what society has taught us. I mean, like, it's just like example, right? What's the point of war? You're not supposed to be emotional during war. If you know what I'm saying? If you're emotional during war, you're essentially going to get conquered. You know, it's just like being a soldier, being anything that involves position or power or anything of that nature, yeah, you have to kind of lack emotion. Like I don't think, I don't know.
I think you wanted something with that. I think you wanted something with that because I actually feel what you're saying right there. Go
right.
ahead.
So what I'm saying is if you're emotional, again, I think a lot of decisions are made, and a lot of times based on emotion. I would say majority of decisions are made are based on emotion. How you feel about something, how something makes you feel, how something makes other people feel, how you make other people feel. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are all
And so
emotional responses.
when you make those decisions based on feeling, it's like an inverse relationship with how you're logically processing the situation, which is why when people are over emotional, those decisions don't have a lot of logic and can lead to bad outcomes.
Right, exactly, right? So it's just like it's just with anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It's with anything, right? What kind of color you like? What kind of what looks right with what? You know, again, how whatever it is makes you feel is an emotional response. Color, food, music. How does this music make you feel? Oh, you know what I'm saying? We just don't ever come out and say emotionally, shit, it makes me feel like inspired. Like I'll give you an example. When I listen to Rick Ross, or when I listen to certain type rappers or certain type artists, it inspires me to do certain things. Like when I go to the gym and I listen to certain artists, it's an emotional response that's setting the tone for how my workout is gonna go. I'm not gonna go to the gym and listen to Taylor Swift because it's not gonna. Essentially, it's not going to. It's not gonna target whatever emotional response that I need in order to perform at my best at the gym. You understand what I'm saying? So in certain situations, you have to lack emotion in order to get shit done.
Well,
You have to lack emotion.
I think that people got to turn the emotions down so that they can logically process better. Because I think that logic and emotions they're like opposite forces. It's like a tug of war. You got to have moderation with that shit. If you got too many emotions, it's gonna overpower your logic. If you got too much logic, it's gonna overpower your emotions. And either situation can be bad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think me personally, I think being logical is an emotional response. It's a part of being. It's just like when somebody says, "Nigga, you're crazy." That's essentially saying, "Yo, you're emotionally unstable." Oh, yo, my nigga, yo, you're mad logical. That's another, in my opinion, that's another term for, yo, he's emotionally stable, yo. Like this nigga's emotionally, he's not gonna let when niggas say certain shit, right? And like let's say like somebody can say anything to you and it's not gonna get under your skin, right? You're being logical here, right? You're not gonna let your emotions override your rationality. That all to me is tied in with emotions. Like logic and emotion to me is the same thing. There's no, it's just worded differently. That's just me. But like I said, in like terms of war, like society sets the tone, society sets the standard for what's acceptable and what's not acceptable, right? Like it's just like for example, right? Society in a man's eye says it's cool to fuck all these women, right? But it's just like you said earlier. That might be a hyper emotional response. Niggas that don't have no dick discipline, you know what I'm saying? Or tender dick or whatever like that. They don't have no emotional IQ.
Tender dicks.
You know what I'm saying? The niggas that be crashing out over their baby moms. You know what I'm saying? Or I just drove my car. You know what I'm saying? I just deleted my baby mama because I found out she was cheating on me. Like hyper emotional, non-logical, kind of insane, kind of crazy type people, bro. They lack emotional intelligence. Again, like I said, when we go to war, if you have emotions in war, if you aren't ready to pull that trigger, not only are you gonna get killed, right? If you hesitate, second guess, not only are you gonna get killed, but you're also gonna get conquered. Our nation's gonna get conquered. America has no emotions for nobody, bro. That's why we're as great as we are in some aspects, military wise. We're the strongest. We're the strongest in the nation. We're the strongest on the globe when it comes to military. Because America lacks empathy. They lack emotion. America don't give a fuck about, bro. Look at how society is right now. If y'all understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think America is actually very emotional.
would
Like
say
I
too.
actually disagree with a lot of what you said. You know
I
what I'm
would say
saying?
too.
I just let you rock. But like as far as America goes, right? Like America haven't been updating any of its infrastructure, bro. None of it. And all these other countries out here, North Korea, Iran, China, Russia, they're all developing like hypersonic nuclear weapons that can completely take down our electrical grid. Another thing that the United States is doing is the United States is doing very interesting things, quote unquote, as far as gender and allowing those particular people to be part of our military. That's not really building a strong military because a lot of our rivals aren't doing that. We also got emotional attachments to Ukraine and that little country in the Middle East that we're sending billions of dollars to, while we got people here that aren't doing the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then you got the taxpayers that's paying all of this money to make this country so great. Taxpayers are getting very little back for their tax dollars. And the United States is spending all of that money on these migrants and all of these migrants programs. You know what I'm saying? So if you ask me, some of those decisions, I guess there may be some form of logic attached to them, but a lot of those decisions are emotion-based decisions based on the people that are in our government and what they think that people want to see, which in most cases people don't want to see that stuff.
Right.
I don't
You
know.
know what I'm
I disagree. I disagree with you. I'm agree with you in some aspects, but I disagree, man. I don't think America cares about anything. They don't care about nothing but themselves. Like I said, a lot of decisions that are made, in my opinion, I don't think they're from an emotional. How you doing, man? I don't think they're from an emotional standpoint. I just think they're for a financial standpoint. I don't think America gives a fuck about anybody. Like what good? You're saying America's emotional in terms of like gender, right? Okay, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything emotional about you allowing people to change their gender and you're allowing people to declare whatever it is that they want to declare to be gender wise or sex wise, whatever the case may be. And America's allowing it.
Now, most of the people in the government, they actually practice that kind of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So they want to relate how they see the population to what they're doing. Now, I agree with you though. You know what I'm saying? I think that there is for real a lot of financial motive, you know what I'm saying, behind most of what the United States does. But a lot of that stuff is you know what I'm saying, a lot of it is emotion based too. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how a lot of the stuff is emotion based. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it is financial too. I'm not going to take that away from you, though. That's definitely a valid point. You know what I'm saying?
I think if America was emotional, like how you claimed, right? I think that they would have already blown up. They would have already they would have launched them nukes, in my opinion. If
we're the only country that's done it. We're the only country that's dropped the atomic
no,
bomb.
we have. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about in today's age, right? Because back then, it was a different. A lot. Let's just keep it real. A lot of people back then in the day were tougher, bro. Like our grandparents and shit like that, bro. You had to be tough. All this stuff that they got now, our grandparents weren't going for that. You know what I'm saying? It was a point in time where, you know what I'm saying, all these people coming out, oh, I'm gay and bisexual, but that shit was outlawed. That shit was banned. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are the only ones that have done it. But at the same time, like I said, in my opinion, if we were emotional, I think, like I said, it would have been a lot of bombs being dropped. It would have been a lot of, you know what I'm saying, stuff being taken out, bro.
It have been a lot. It have been.
Ukraine, have you not seen the? Yeah, there have been a lot of.
We've been doing coups all over the world, bro. South America, you know what I'm saying, Africa. You know what I'm saying? It was the United States did an airstrike in Africa just this year in Somalia. You know what I'm saying? That just, you know,
and in Syria as well.
In Syria, yeah, we just did one last night in Iran that, you know what I'm saying, people don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be dropping bombs all the time.
Yeah, we be drone striking every time, bro. So, yeah.
But stop real quick.
You know what? Well, let me say this. I redact my statement. I agree with you in that regard.
Yeah,
maybe America.
There's also.
I think let me just shout out Keep It 100 real quick. I think he finally got his tech together. Yo, Marcus, you good, bro?
Yeah, if y'all can hear me, I'm not using my mic. I'm having to use the internal because I'm doing a whole bunch of IT over here, man. It's crazy. I'll talk to you about that later. But yeah, I'm good for the moment.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, Jay.
And Jay just pulled up. What's good with it, Jay?
Yo, what's happening, everybody?
What's good?
Hey,
Can I-
yo, did you fix your computer, bro? Hey, Jay, did you fix your computer, bro?
What are you talking about? Oh, no, I got one. Got a smaller one. I wouldn't got another one.
Okay, because usually it takes you like about, like 2 minutes for you to fix your mic.
You know what I'm saying? Because your people over there in Egypt ain't fucking doing their job. That's why.
Oh man.
Jay already coming at people's heads.
I had to chew one of them out on the line yesterday, man. You know.
But real quick though, before we get back into it, I just want to get Marcus's take on what we've been talking about, and then when Marcus get done, I want to get Jay's take on what we've been talking about, and then get back.
I mean, I'll make it as short and sweet as I can. I don't think that everything America does is based on, some money based shit. You know what I mean? A lot of the stuff that they do is, but like when we talk about this woke stuff, this LGBT, if you think about it, they're the minority. They're not who you can catch. Like, what would you say? Where would you say the money is on that? Like, I don't think that there's money there. I don't think that there's money there at all. Like, whether you want to make other countries, have other countries change their laws or this and that to allow for, alphabet marriages or, Decepticon transformer shit. There's no money there. There's actually take losses with that.
I disagree.
Yeah, the only place I think there's money in is in the pharmaceuticals, and the surgeries.
Right,
That's pretty much it.
but it's not. But there's not enough money there. Listen to what I'm saying. So if you want to argue
because the population is so strong.
Yeah, the population of people that want this stuff, right, is small compared to the money that you lose fighting for that cause. Mm-hmm. It's not even right. So the money that you think you're making from that doesn't even, compared to the money you're losing fighting that cause. Whether you want to talk about in media or anywhere else, like even the woke media stuff, like the movies, the TV shows, and all that stuff, they're losing millions, going into billions on this stuff. So like whatever little money that they might make for giving somebody some transformation. That you can't compare that to billions lost. Like if you add up all the money, let's say Disney or any other, media platform is losing, pushing these ideals, or the trade that they're giving up by saying we're gonna put sanctions on whatever countries that don't make this stuff legal. That translates to billions, dog. And so the few surgeries, this and that, bro, that money is ate up in your losses. It's not even the same. So I mean, you can disagree with me, but it won't make mathematical.
I agree.
So this is what I'm trying to figure out, right? You're saying when you say fight the case or fight the cause, what do you mean in terms of what? I'm listening, and by no means, I don't support none of that shit. I mean, I let people live their life. I don't support none of that. But I'm just saying from like from like financial standpoint. What do you mean by they are?
Right. That's what we discussed.
They're losing money. No. I'm with you. What I'm saying, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm disagreeing on some parts. You're saying like, oh, they're not recouping their money, or they're taking losses and billions of dollars. In what aspect?
Absolutely. In order to fight that cause, you have to put a hurting on somebody's money. Meaning, there's either business that you're gonna turn away from, right? Trade that you're gonna turn away from, that translates into billions, or there's propaganda and stuff that you're gonna spend millions to make and take millions in losses that, after you continue to do this over time, translates to billions, right? So right now we're not even talking about the morality of it or anything like that. That's not my argument. My argument is what we're talking about. We're talking about the financial aspect of it. If you look at it, doesn't take millions of dollars for some dude to become a chick, right? It's thousands, right? But if you look at, again, like you have the U.S., refusing to trade with some countries because they won't let these people either get married or they have certain laws against being that way, et cetera, et cetera. So they're turning down like trade, right? Trade is millions to billions. And when you add up all these countries, you know, one of the countries that they're not doing this to is Saudi Arabia. But, you know, there's countries in Africa and other places that they're refusing to deal with trade-wise because of the laws there, right? So this, when I say this fight, I mean stuff like that, stuff where you say, well, we can't do business if your laws are like this, or, you know, the movie companies or the television, movie, production companies and things like that that are spending millions to put out these films or these TV shows that nobody's watching or that they're losing money on because they're trying to push this agenda. This agenda is costing them way more than any money that they might be making, considering the population of the people that they're trying to fight for. You understand what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna give you an example here, right?
Right.
I don't think personally. I think the opposite. I mean, we can. I get what you're saying. It's costing them money, but who's really losing? You get what I'm saying? The agenda is winning, bro. Like, I hate to say it, the agenda is winning, bro. I think I was reading somewhere. It was like
it's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about financial.
No. But I'm gonna spin it back to financials, though, right?
Okay.
So people support people, right? I think I was reading somewhere. I think it said like 1 in 4 people. It was either like 1 in 4 or 1 in 7 come out as gay, bisexual. They come out as a part of the LGBTQ. Now more than ever. Now, like right now in present day time, more than ever than it's ever been before, right? So in my opinion, the notion is like, in terms of finances, a lot of people that are a part of those groups, LGBTQ, whatever you want to say it, right? The notion is in a lot of cases is financially they might be in better positions, right? I'll give you an example. Bud Light, right? You remember when Bud Light was on their campaign, like, oh, LGBTQ, whatever the case may be, right? And they lost out on all these, you know what I'm saying? They lost out on all this money, right?
I'm listening.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just trying to see if you're familiar with that situation.
I hear what you're saying. I don't necessarily remember the Bud Light situation in particular, but go ahead and break it down.
No, so what I'm saying is so Joe Rogan steps in, or I'm sorry, Dana White steps in, right? UFC, right? Now we all know UFC is $1 billion entertainment, right? He signs Bud Light, right? So he's gonna have Bud Light in his arena, right? When everybody was, now this is a person, again, who's conservative. He's not really effing with the agenda, but also he's another person that he don't give a fuck about. He care about money. Bud Light now steps in. They about to whatever money that they may have lost, bro. They're gonna recoup back, but they're gonna recoup back in some way, shape, or form. They're gonna make that money back and possibly more. UFC is stepping up, bro. UFC is a multi-billion-dollar entertainment enterprise, bro. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's a company, bro. What I'm saying is I get what you're saying in terms of not doing business, costing people billions of dollars and millions of dollars, whatever the case may be. But they're gonna recoup that money back. They're gonna get that money back. It's just not. It just hasn't been accepted yet. Eventually, dog, that stuff it'll all be recouped. But I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying, just certain things.
They're spending more than they're making, man. Okay, so let me give you an example. You know, everybody here knows about the Dave Chappelle situation with Netflix.
Right.
Right. So Netflix was about their bread. They said, you know, this agenda. Most people want to watch Dave Chappelle on Netflix and do comedy. So they said, you know what? Fuck that shit. We're gonna support this man. This is gonna blow over. And how many specials has Chappelle done since? Right? I'm just giving you an example. Like, you gave me an example. Now, the first thing I said was more on a macro level, right? But you gave me a micro example, like a Bud Light example. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, like, okay, your argument is, okay, well, we lost this, but we gonna make it. This is gonna pay for that, right? But when you think about shareholders and shit like that, they want to see their money continue to grow and the stock keep going up. So you're gonna have to eventually reduce that because it's not going to be sustainable for long-term growth, especially again on a national level, because we're fighting this thing nationally. It's not just about certain companies and corporations, but again, we're putting sanctions on different countries and refusing to trade with them over this, right? So that's its own loss. Then when you talk about corporations, right? Again, imagine they said, you know what, Dave, we can't rock with you no more because the LGs is feeling the way about you. So now they drop Dave Chappelle. He goes to Amazon or some other streamer. They making money with him, and Netflix loses out. Or Dave decides, you know what? I'll just go on tour and make my money that way. All the money that Netflix could have made with Chappelle on this small population of people and their feelings, they would have lost. But they said, nah, we ain't going to do that. Now, your argument it would be that Netflix would have made that money back that they would have lost. But why? Well, we can make that money plus the money we already would make. See, at the end of the day, Netflix is concerned about its shareholders and its stock price. That's what, at the end of the day, the financial thing is about. That LGBT shit, that's emotional shit.
Yeah.
Saying,
okay, when you break it down like that, I agree with you. I agree with you, and you are correct.
Right.
But decisions are still being made. All I'm saying is decisions are still being made. Like you said, the why would they? Why would they do this? Why would they do that?
No, I get it. All I'm saying is that's one example of them making decisions not based on finance, based on emotions. That's all I'm saying. Like everything else, I agree with you. Most decisions are based on finance. Follow the money. But in this case, this alphabet shit, this shit ain't about money. This is definitely about some feelings. This shit is definitely about some feelings. There's a lot of money being lost.
I think what we got to recognize is that. Oh, by the way, the last video, nice. By the way, but I think
before you start, JD and Foreman, man. Hey, man, you better watch your back, man.
Oh, look at this nigga! Look at this guy.
Hey, you better be on your feet.
I was minding my own business, walking downtown. Next thing you know, I see this guy walking out of Cell Block E downtown by the prison. We already know. Hey, me and him know where it's at. Right next to the University of Houston downtown, bro. I'm walking by the bayou. You know, I'm minding my own business, about to go up on on the trail, and I see this guy walking out of prison. That's all I'm saying. That's all I said, bro.
Why are you doxing them?
Hey, bro.
Hey, be on your P's and Q's, dog.
Hey, I like that new
trailer. Y'all talking to me? Or who y'all talking to?
Nah, he talking about me.
He's talking to Jay. They're beefing, bro.
No, we're not beefing.
We're not beefing.
No. Just
no.
Bro.
The reason why I asked that. Nah, I asked that for a reason. What's his name? Rob know what I'm talking about, man. I got.
Nah. This was some shit from the last podcast, but not some inside shit between.
Okay, yeah. Rob already know. I got some shit going on from the other side of town.
I saw the video too. It was nice too, man. So I think what we have to recognize when we look at this, the LGBTQ, a lot of businesses thought that was going to be a good move for them to like try to promote that, right? So they thought, okay, we're going to go on this money train and we're going to promote them. We're going to put them in the movies and everything, like Disney, for example. But what they are now realizing is that this is actually costing them, because a lot of families don't want this advertised to their kids. So while Disney did see a profit when they were advertising LGBTQ at first, as we've seen, especially with the new movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, is that now that these people are this diversity stuff and this LGBTQIA stuff is now dying down, and everybody's going back to pretty much the way of things before. So I think this thing was just for the companies to get money, but at the end of the day, it was just a trend. It wasn't going to be long lasting. Yeah, it was virtue signaling. Absolutely, it was a trend though, and people are not on board with that. I mean, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, bro. No, what I was going to say. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
At the end of the day, I don't think that people. I mean, it's not showing in the profit books that this is going to be profitable for companies to stay on board. Trying to show these new clothing lines, trans people with the ketchup packets. It's actually Bud Light. They had this. They gave this guy. I forgot his name, but they gave him a beer and all that stuff. And you put down the people that was buying you beer because they don't support that. So what we're going to see over time, I say within the next 1 or 2 years, that people are going to back away from this LGBTQIA agenda, and they're going to go back to the way of things, and they're not going to be like so out there and supportive of the LGBTQ. Another thing when it comes to the military, one thing I don't like about the military is that we're paying for these transitional these people, like men want to turn to women or women want to turn to men. We're paying for these operations. I don't like that. And on top of that, the businesses like that because once these people get these operations, guess how long they're going to need care for these operations once you get your little fingerling chopped up or your chopped out.
And then all the psychological trauma that comes with it, all the mental health
and
all that.
A lot of profit for them. For that section, but not for the people that's in movies and all that, they're not going to see any profit. But for the doctors, the psychologists, the physicians, they're going to see the profit. Not everybody else. That's it. Just that. That's
So we can agree to say, do you think not only psychological medication, but do you think psychological services are going to be in demand within the next 5 years?
For that group, yes, absolutely. It's in demand now, especially because there was one woman who's actually she was transitioned to a man. Now she's back to a woman. She's actually suing her doctor. She was 19 when the surgery happened, but now she's suing her doctor because he did the procedure on her. But at the same time, she was an adult, so you really can't sue somebody for a procedure that you wanted done. But however, over here in Texas, she's suing the doctor who gave her the procedure. So hopefully, I hope she wins. You know what I'm saying? Send a message to these mofos.
I would argue that they make more money giving girls Brazilian butt lifts than these transitions. Right? Now,
that's a fact. I agree.
Right. The other thing that I shout out to AV Promotions, man. Shout out to AV Promotions, man. The other thing I will say, AV Promotions, hey man, who wants to feed that?
Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. This dude, man.
Oh,
don't
man.
I don't know. Hey, bro, don't let the pretty shit fool you, nigga.
Oh man. Look, I don't know who watches my shenanigans, man, but it's all good, man. Shout out to AV Promotions, man.
Man, everybody needs to watch Keep It 100 shenanigans, man. If y'all not subscribed to Keep It 100 YouTube channel, the anti-simp YouTube channel, make sure that y'all go and subscribe.
Yeah, I actually caught the episode, man. That was nice, man. Keep 100.
Yeah, no doubt. The other thing I wanted to add to this Hollywood thing is that a lot of these films, when they put too much of that shit in there, there's countries that turn the film down. Like they can't get in China, or they can't get in Japan, or they can't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's where they make a good amount of their money, bro. Like especially in China and these Eastern countries don't be with a lot of that shit, so they take a financial super L when it comes to the worldwide distribution and ticket sales on these films, right? Whether it be Disney, whether Marvel, Star Wars, all of this stuff. Once they put too much of that shit in there, them people got to review that film, and if it don't make the cut, that's a super L. You understand? And what's his name? Dude that played the Falcon, I forget his name right now. He talks about that.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie. Right. So they making these movies for the East, and the East ain't really about that.
You gonna make me
right? Right. So when you look at these like these people be boasting like the Marvels just came out, they took a super L with that.
Didn't they only make like 47 million?
Think about this, right? They give half to the theater, so split that money in half. Split that not only. Right. So you split. You got to split.
That's like 22 million, bro. That's like 20. I can't do math. That's 23 million and a half.
Look, they split whatever they made. They got to split it with the theater. Plus, that's the production budget. You got to also add marketing. Right. So when they say, "Oh, we spent this amount," you got to remember that money that they spent to make the film ain't the money that they spent to promote it, and they spend millions to promote it. Right. Everywhere you look, you see in Marvel stuff, they spend millions to promote it. They took a major L with that film, man. How sustainable is that? Like, what are they going to do if they continue on this path? What else do they have going to make the money back? It gets to be a money pit. right? And then your shareholders are looking at you crazy because you're losing, you're either breaking even or what you could be making, not releasing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, they not seeing that. I'm just saying, bro, like it's a financial L. Whatever agendas that the people that, you know, whatever people that they're making happy putting out this shit is not covering the cost of it. Trust me, it's not.
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely on the point with that, because one thing I have noticed is that most of the movies that I see successful is one that has a good storyline. You know, it follows through the story. It's not about a character's LGBTQ or their multiple personalities and all that stuff. I see those films, they're failing more often than not. And I'm actually, a lot of people are tired of it. That's why we don't watch these movies as much as these people want us to watch it, because Hollywood has a certain characteristics, people out there, and we just aren't those people that's broadcast throughout the world. So, you know, they're in their little bubble, but when they put that movie out, their bubbles get bust.
Bro, they made so many like female superhero movies. They started calling the MCU, you know, the MCU. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Man, shout out to Andrew Tate, man.
I think he's going to jail, but yeah.
Twitty baby, he's standing on it. He's standing on this shit. I ain't mad at it.
The nigga should be the president.
Ooh, okay.
That's some tater tot behavior, man.
Second black president we didn't have.
Oh,
okay.
Don't do that.
Okay, he could be the president of you know.
Oh, he's half white too. That's I mean, he's half black too. That's crazy.
I mean, Andrew Tate, he's going to prison. I don't see him beating them charges from what I've seen on Duke and Dawn's show.
I see him beating them hoes.
Yeah,
I mean, I see videos of him beating hoes, but I'm saying that's because he's been beating hoes, so he's not going to beat.
No, I see him, man. What I mean is, I see him beating those charges.
Okay.
Jay, you crazy for that.
That's tough.
He gonna beat them charges.
The only way I see him beating those charges is if he uses all of his money, bro. That's it.
Nah. He gonna beat them joints.
What'd you just get to eat, Twitty?
Well, I gotta ask you this question then, man. Oh, go ahead.
Weren't you driving?
Yeah, I'm driving. I'm driving back to the house.
What'd you get to eat?
Shit, man, some wings.
Oh man,
where you get them
from? Some right now.
Shit, motherfucking what's this fucking place called?
Don't say Wingstop.
No, not Wingstop. It's like some
local spot.
Bro.
Nah, bro. It's like some. What the fuck is that shit called, bro?
BW3? Buffalo Wild Wings?
It's like Hearts or some shit.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Yeah, I just stopped through there real quick. Just grab some.
Okay.
I muted it for a little bit, but I just grabbed a couple wings.
Yeah. I get mine like.
Be careful when you're talking home, bro. We don't want you to. You know.
No, I'm literally in my neighborhood.
Twitty, let me ask you this question. So, what do you feel about pearls then? Because I have to ask you that question since you you know. I have to ask the question. You know.
You said pearls?
Our queen.
This dude, Jay, crazy.
Shit, I mean, I don't feel no way about it. I haven't seen her in a minute, but I don't feel no way about her. Sure.
I mean,
shit. She's speaking her truth, man.
Do you think she's not? So you don't think she's grifting?
Huh?
You don't think she's grifting, just lying to people in order to get their money?
Nah, I mean, you got to look at it like this, bro. She's coming with statistics. She's expanding on things that society doesn't want to hear, doesn't really want to talk about, bro. The bottom line, bro, it's like.
Here go my question though. Why do people think that society doesn't want to talk about this stuff?
No, society wants it. In my opinion, bro, I just think it's the shock value, bro, that comes with it, right? And what I mean by that is this, and this is what I mean by that. We can talk about gender wars all day long, right? We can talk about wage gaps. We can talk about men make more than women. Women, you know, have life on easy mode, whatever the case may be, right? We can talk about this shit all day long, right? But I feel like the popularity of that kind of shit, once you start generalizing and stereotyping certain races of women, then that's when that shit becomes a little bit more spicier. It becomes, because again, we have statistics all day long. We have statistics that back a lot of this shit up, right? Although statistics aren't 100% accurate, statistics are statistics for a reason. Society wants to talk about these things, right? But nobody wants to make changes, right? Like if you know if you know that certain shit is flawed, right? Like if you know like shit ain't cool or whatever the case may be. Oh, hold up. Oh, hello.
Yeah, we here, bro.
If you know,
don't
if you know, if
drive
you know
safe,
you're
bro.
not.
Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't you know
No,
what
I
I'm saying?
think this.
If you
I
need,
think this. I think this nigga follow me. I'm about to up the burner on his ass.
oh yeah.
This nigga follow me through my neighborhood type shit. I'm about to take a detour.
Yeah, that ain't no good.
I ain't fucking
Yeah,
with
it's
that.
probably Derek. You know he's looking for a home.
Right.
That's Jay behind you, bro. That's Jay behind you.
I'm safe.
Yeah,
here.
he's after you,
I'm
man. He's
safely at
after you.
home.
Nah, I
After
just
he saw you
busted
get
two
out of
rights.
In the unmarked car, Jay trying to get them wings from you, bro.
I
Smoke.
Hey, one thing about me is I bake all my chicken, bro. No.
Oh man,
Bro, I've been on my
I
diet. I've been
ain't
hitting the
want to
gym.
wake my wifey up.
Jay trying to get
Cook.
that chicken from you, and he trying to get that peach color cult of
Peach
individuality.
color hoodie
oh
from
man,
you.
not the peach. The peach.
No.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna go in front of his house tomorrow and make a video. Ain't none of y'all niggas out here support me.
Word on my mother. Don't forget the word on my mother, bro.
Oh man.
But back to what I was saying. I feel like again a lot of it is based on stereotypes, right? Like for example, when we talk about the how men and women are in society, right? A lot of times we say we you know what I'm saying we demonize black men and black women get demonized the most when these topics come up. In my opinion, at least. Now, as it results to Pearl, I don't know if I don't think I've ever seen anything with her generalizing, stereotyping black females or black men in this case. But I'm just saying in general, it seems to me like, oh yeah, all men are being talked about here, and all women are being talked about. All women are being generalized, and all men are being generalized, right? But like I said, man, Pearl, I guess, is living her truth, man, and she's doing what every other podcaster does when they talk about men and women, right? But it's just again, she just got her own twist to it. She's a plain Jane white woman that has all sorts of casts and all sorts of people come onto her platform.
Yeah.
And
Her own
she
twist
just
to it is she's racist. You know?
Huh?
Her own twist to it is she's racist.
You said she's racist?
I think so.
I mean, hey, I mean, shit. I think everybody's racist.
Nah, everybody ain't racist.
What? What?
I think everybody got a little prejudice. Everybody got a little bias to them.
Yeah, prejudice and bias is different than
Prejudice
racism.
and bias is completely different than racism.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, bro. I think everybody to a certain degree. I mean,
So
I don't know.
What I'll say is, yeah, what I'll say is this. You know, and Rob knows I've had a lot to say about Miss Davis. I think she's definitely a white supremacist. I don't think that's something that can be debated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might got a little echo on your end, bro. You know, and I say that because of it's like I said, you know, her hiring practices, how she deals with black folks, and not only that, you know, as soon as the reparation conversation come up or any issue where she is talking about black issues, like, you know, whether she wants to talk about slavery, whether she wants, like, she kind of stays away from specifically black topics, but then when she talks about them, the way that they come across lets you know it rings, it's that whispering, it rings that bell, you know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, whether you want to call it racism or not is up to you. But I'll definitely say that she's a white supremacist. Because, you know, when you talk to these people, it's like, okay, she says, well, I'm conservative. And to me, that holds a certain connotation, right? Where it's like, okay, you believe in all this stuff, this, that, and the third. People ask you, well, why do you believe this? You say, I'm conservative. And I tell people all the time, like, black issues are liberal issues to a conservative. Even if you're a conservative, if you're a conservative black man, your issues that, you know, affect you specifically are liberal issues to these people. So if if you're talking anything that, you know, affects black people, or you talk about reparations, that and third, to them, that's liberalism.
Yeah, fact.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's big facts.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I just haven't. Anytime I guess I've ever seen Pearls, I've always seen it in like shorts. I don't think I've ever really sat down and observed her podcast or anything.
Oh yeah,
of that.
when
I've
you
always seen it in shorts.
a lot of times with a lot of content creators, like there's some people like you could watch the shorts and you'd be like, yeah, you know, they got some pretty good content, and then like the long form or like, you know, the video form content is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So no, I get
Right,
that.
exactly. Yeah,
I get that. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Well, yo, man, we've been live for 2 hours, man, and I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying, like 100 and We Lit and Twitty came up a little bit late, but they definitely contributed a great deal to the podcast, man. So we thank all three
sir.
of you for coming. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hope we can get y'all on here again. You know what I'm saying? I know we're gonna keep it 100 on here again, but we definitely got to get Twitty up here again. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, man, I want to shout out to stream sponsors. Like I said, AB Promotions, bro. We got to keep an eye on him, man. He trying to buy the channel. You know what I'm saying? He trying to have an ownership interest in the channel. Shout out to DSB for becoming a member. Shout out to DSB for the duckling. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Jada. Shout out to my man Jada Informant with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Jay. Shout out to AB again. Like I said, see, he trying to buy the channel, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm back up in this thing.
Shout out to AB again and AB again. AB trying. I'm telling you, man.
By the way, AB, man, you know, I was up in that Nordstrom crap, whatever you guys want to call it, and it looked like I was in City Trend. You broke ass niggas be going up in this store.
Oh, come on, why you acting like you?
And it smelled dusty as hell. I listen, I see dusty ass people in there.
Hey, I don't know if you went to the.
Stop the cap, stop the bat, bro.
Man, stop the cap, man.
Like, well, y'all niggas should be shopping on eBay and shutting up.
Nah. You probably went in there. You're like, this shit is heaven, man. Damn.
Oh man, that's hilarious, man. Well, yo, man, I don't know if y'all are aware, but we got a new series coming up. Shout out to my man Grind and Motivate. We thought this up yesterday. It's gonna be a dope series. It's called The Roast of Joe Biden. I know Twitty Baby gonna want to be a part of that shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
Roast of Joe Biden.
The Roast of Joe Biden. Yeah, he's about to get.
Can we show him where he got lost, bro? Can we show the video clip where he got lost, bro? And they had to like send the special security guards to get him out there.
Joe Biden about to get lit up on that roast. You know what I'm saying? And then and then we got Chop It Up on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of roast, real quick, speaking of roast, you know, for everybody that follows me, watches my stuff on the regular, I just want y'all to know, man, it didn't have to be that way, man. I that's not something that I wanted to go down, but you know, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. No, it is sometimes you can never control what somebody else do. You know what I'm saying? So then you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta deal with how you handle it, and once somebody do something, how you handle it is how you handle it. They open up the door for you to handle shit how you handle it.
Right.
So
I don't know what happened. But was there any hyper emotional activity?
If you ask me, hyper emotional activity is what created the situation, and it wasn't keeping 100. That was hyper emotional.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Is it like
super hyper emotional?
Somebody give me a blow by blow pause on what?
Nah, we ain't giving you blow by blow shit. It's almost time to go.
Two bulletins, man.
wait, people 100 is still on your channel?
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's the most recent.
Okay, I'm gonna go check it out right after.
We lit. I'm gonna give you two bulletins, man. So we talked about just pearly things, and after much discussion and much voting, democracy, and everything, I decided I'm gonna take her to Africa, marry her, and hopefully her parents can get the fortune. And you're gonna be my best man. You know?
I'm telling you, yo, listen, yo, Jake,
make her wear
that'll be the best movie you ever make.
Make her wear a cheetah skin wedding dress. Cheetah skin.
Hey, Jay the Rat went to the enemy's team, bro. Damn.
Hey, man.
You gotta sleep with the enemy, man. That's how you win in life.
Put it on.
You gotta sleep with the enemy.
Oh,
right? He's right.
Oh man.
Like I said, I went to the Confucius Fu Young side. I ain't looked back since.
Not the Confucius Fu Young side.
No.
hey. Frederick Douglass 2.0, bro.
I'm telling you,
Douglass 2.0
right now.
As soon as I put a ring on this, man, I'm about to go buy
Pause.
What you mean
She's
pause?
about to buy it.
Why is it?
You said as soon as I put this ring on this man. What the?
No, I said as
he-
soon as I put a ring on it.
Yeah, he said as soon as he put a ring on it, talking about his girl, I think.
Yeah, man. Chill out.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Eric said
my
it.
bad.
Hey, look, I heard the
Okay.
same thing. I was thinking, pause myself. Look, check this out.
You
want
see, I was
somebody
the only one who heard that
to-
shit.
Hey, man, you gotta be careful what you say on these airways, baby.
No, I'm saying as soon as I put, you know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
Rob,
I like,
yeah, I know.
like, come on, man.
We get it now.
Right,
we get it.
right.
We get it now after
Well,
explanation.
if it sounded suspect, pause. But anyway, I'll take that L if it sounded that way. I don't know. We don't know if it did or not. We're gonna have to run it back.
That's not like that Beanie Man. How can I make love to a fella in a rush? He had to explain that.
Whoa, you can't explain that, bro.
Hey, look, he tried, but we was like, wait, wait.
Hey, man, but like I was saying, as soon as I put, you know what I'm saying, ring on wifey, shit, I might change my name, man. Fucking Kim Song, King Song, whatever it gotta be, bro. I'm switching over.
Oh, man.
I ain't look back since.
Man.
All right, we gotta promise each other
Needle,
one thing,
dick,
man.
and chopsticks.
If we get married, nobody have a live stream looking like Donovan Sharp, dusty as hell. You know what I'm saying? At a hotel, talking about you're the fucking preacher. We got to make that promise, man. If you guys,
Man.
do that
Jay,
shit,
are you gonna
I
do
swear to
that?
God, I will roast all y'all, man.
You
done.
about to
giving
marry
all my
Pearl,
kids-
bro.
Giving all my kids Asian names.
Jay, I thought you were doing that with Pearl. What happened?
Yeah, that's a permanent stain, man. That's a
Nah,
dookie
bro,
streak
that's
on
gonna
your
be in
forehead.
Africa, man. We're gonna have elephants.
You gonna
we're
marry
tigers,
Pearl in
bro.
Africa,
That's a
bro?
Debo
That's
stain,
too
man.
much grip.
Bro,
Too much.
I'm
Bro,
telling
we're
you,
gonna-
JD
I'm
Informant, that'll be the best movie you ever make. You talk about credit will be off the chain.
bro. My credit's already at 720. Anyway, I'm
She gonna turn you up even more.
Bro,
Bro.
It's
we're
go-
gonna get married in Africa. Umar's gonna officiate the damn ceremony. We're gonna
Okay.
have Black Light
Oh,
over
is
there.
Suki gonna
telling
be the
them
best
damn
woman?
elephants.
I
We're gonna have
say,
everybody.
I
Hey,
say,
Suki gonna be there with her nasty ass.
Nah, not Suki. But
I say,
Tina's
do
gonna
you
be
Hey,
take, I
on
say,
the
she
damn
gonna
ceremony,
be-
you know what
I
I'm
say,
saying?
do you take this European
She gonna be
African
like how she
as
was.
your wife, Jay? Do you take this European African as your lawfully wedded wife, Jay?
Yes, sir. I do.
Yes,
Do you
I take that
this
pasty.
European woman as your lawfully wedded wife,
Milk
sir?
the
This white
magnesia.
woman from the Caucasus Mountains. Will you take this white woman from the Caucasus Mountains as your wife?
You gotta say it like how Umar would say the cuckus.
Caucasus Mountains.
Cookies.
That's
So
what
that'd be the
happened
best
after that.
part.
Jay gonna be in the corner
His level-
videotaping her with male prostitutes.
His level of suspicion in society will drop drastically.
Man.
I'm trying to tell
Then
you.
he'll get on live though. He'll get on live because Umar that type of cat. He gonna talk shit about
Wait.
you behind your back. He gonna be
Wait,
like,
Man, I'll
he gonna be
slap
like
the shit
this.
out of Umar.
What's going
Wait,
on?
what was Sukihana saying? What was Sukihana saying in London, bro? What was she saying?
That's
I want my
in London.
coochie stretched or some shit.
Oh yeah, I want my coochie shirt. She gonna say that
You know
in
what?
Jay's
Hey,
wedding.
And
I
you know
want
what?
my coochie shirt.
After I marry her in Africa, I'm gonna come back to Houston. I'm gonna run for mayor, and I'm gonna have all y'all niggas in check.
Oh man,
Hey man,
Earl gonna be
just
pulling them
them
butter
things to think about
biscuits
me,
out of
man.
his
You know what I'm
throat.
saying? You need some muscle, man. Think about us, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get me and my crew, man. We're gonna look out for you.
All right, man.
Man, that's
Sounds good,
crazy
bro.
work.
Man,
We're gonna look out for you.
Really delirious on this bitch.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know
That's
what you mean.
hilarious. All right, y'all. I'm about to end it, man. I'm about to run the intro, man. I appreciate everybody coming, man. This was a dope stream, man. I appreciate all y'all brothers, man. We definitely got to do it again. Like I said, y'all welcome to pull up on Sunday for Chop It Up, and then on Tuesday at 3:00. You know what I'm saying? We got the roast of Joe Biden. So if is anybody who got any gripes or complaints, or
I do.
of Joe
I
Biden
do.
doing stupid shit,
Get
make
them
sure
cut
you
the
bring it.
immigrants out of my.
Man,
I'm
Trump
about to-
2024, man.
I'm about
The
to eat some
guard is
wedding
back.
soup out of Cardi B's ass real quick, so I'm gonna holla at y'all.
Hey yo, what
Go to
the?
Titus.
Right.
Hey man, hey man, Trump gonna come back harder than motherfucking. Man, that nigga gonna be on a comeback tour like no other, man. Trump 2024, man.
And he gonna have to beat those charges though.
Man, I just wish, like I said, if we wasn't in no nuclear motherfucking propaganda scare tactic shit, I say I think president should fight it out in the ring, man. Me personally.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right.
This is the
Bro, if
last
you're
thing to be
over
said. I gotta
50
say this, man. I gotta say this, bro. Don't beat the bitch, beat the Chinese. And wheel it.
Come on.
I'm out.
Man, there's
I say,
always,
man.
man, we lit is always giving us those words of wisdom, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Hey, Rob, if you ever get canceled, it's gonna be because of we lit and all that stuff.
Oh man,
Man, that's hilarious. All right, y'all.
Because I said beat the Chinese.
I'm about to hit this outro, man. We
Nah,
out.
man, we need they women, man. You bugging out.
Y'all bugging. All right, y'all.
You bugging
Peace.
out, Lit.
all right.
All right.